We here at Second Wind are well into our second year as a content-producing powerhouse, and we're hoping to keep going into a third, and perhaps even dare we dream a fourth. By donating as little as $1 a month to our Patreon, you can be a part of helping us keep going. If you want to be part of ensuring the existence of one of the few professional gaming media outlets that isn't being ruined and or shut down by corporate bastards, go to patreon.com/secondwindgroup and please consider giving whatever you can spare. And if you don't want to do any of that either, I don't know, take up cycling, it's good core exercise.
Fighting that boss in Metroid, except one dude who was not that impressive.
So somebody said that in the chat. That's funny.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, Red, drop a link to your stream."
Now, with Casey and Marty talking shit about stream viewers.
I'm hearing this for the first
I
time.
talked shit to him in the chat or in the comments.
I'm hearing about this for the first time.
On last week, well, first off, hello everyone. Welcome to Summer Game Fest Live with Second Wind. Marty here with Casey and Nick. We're gonna get started with Summer Game Fest, the big Keeley showcase in just 10 minutes. I can't believe we're here. Also, we've buried the lead. The big news: Hideo Kojima is currently hanging out with Brie Larson. You say what? That's gonna be my new thing. I'm gonna say a fact and then say you say what to get your response out of it.
Because I was gonna say what, but then my brain refused because you commanded me to do so.
And welcome.
So I just didn't do anything.
Welcome everyone at YouTube, everyone at Twitch. Great to see you. Pendragon, right off the bat, gifting 5 Second Wind memberships over to Sovereign, Shinzu, Eric Cartman. He's a little cusser. Askier and Ian Rupar. Thank you so much, Pendragon. And then re-upped in the tip jar. Wonderful.
Oh. Thanks.
Yeah, we're here. This is gonna be a long evening. We got the Summer Game Fest, which is usually 90 minutes, 2 hours. It's gonna be immediately followed by the Double Fine Day of the Devs, which is always like a very nice indie showcase, which will then be followed by Devolver Digital, which is an indie showcase. Wouldn't say nice. It's always a thing. We'll see. Will they have a game? Will they have less than a game? No way to know.
Only time will tell.
I had to refresh my bingo until I got Doka V off of it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thanks for.
I also forgot. Thanks for reminding me.
We are once again doing bingo. Y'all can play along with us. Here's the short URL. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pin it. Bingo, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit that. I don't know how to pin a message, but just pretend that one was pinned. You could play once you get that card. If you keep hitting refresh, you'll keep getting new variations of it. When you have one you're happy with, you gotta lock it in. And we're gonna play bingo. And as you know, there's always huge stakes to our bingo because we definitely don't forget every time to follow through with a bad game stream.
We
want this time.
Immaculate.
Casey won last. I only know Casey won the Game Awards one because when I went to open up a chat with the three of us the last time we had we had a chat with just the three of us, it was you sending us a picture of your bingo card and me screaming about horses or something, I think.
Okay, now I remember as well.
Yeah, because I think I would have won, but I forgot a horse early on, or I didn't pick up on a horse, and I said, well, we're going to keep playing until I see a new horse. And then...
No, it was you argued against a potential horse, which would have given you the bingo, I think is what happened.
That is
what
happened.
That's not horse enough.
Well, I'm not horsing around when it comes to bingo. Pendragon also with a $10 dono. Thank you so much, Pendragon. I'm here for the one thing and one thing only. Possible Silk Song news. Yes, I have my clown makeup early. You don't need to...
you don't have to ever take it off.
I have a guarantee from a good source, the source is me, that we will see Silk Song's release date this weekend.
It's coming.
I think it's going to be the Xbox showcase on Sunday, though. So don't worry, everything's fine. There's also people have been tracking fucking Gabe Newell's mega yacht because it went down from Bellevue in Washington down to California, and people are like, it's happening, he's at Summer Game Fest, and everyone's like, he's literally in San Francisco. That's a different place. That's like 7 hours away from LA. And then his yacht left again this morning, and everyone's like, it's happening, but now it's just in San Diego, which is also not LA. So yeah, just tough break for everyone. Snake in the Garden gifted a sub out to Big Belly Borbus. Thank you so much, Snake in the Garden. And then Vulgar Display of Gaming with $5 Australian. Said, morning, lads. Anything you're particularly hoping to see revealed? or see more of. I want that Persona 4 remake, but I feel like that'll be Xbox. Some Final Fantasy? A Final Fantasy 9 remake? Just take all the games I liked when I was a child and just give them to me again.
And
Make me
remake
pay
them.
more for them. Yeah, it's easy.
I just want a game that I know from social media so that I can gloat about it and put it on my card.
Great. You can't purposely do a thing, though. But you will do it anyways, clearly.
But I
My
think,
favorite
I
is
think
what-
Marty and I are good enough to know when Nick is doing it on purpose or not. So we can
will
be the
all
judge.
forget that 5 minutes into this, we will forget what these things are.
You could just hear my heavy breathing start as I get ready to gloat.
No pain. Oh yeah,
I
some
don't
people were
know.
asking. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Casey.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, some people were asking Colorado game. It's just it's a game. It's the kind of game you could play in Colorado. It is a game where you could play it while partaking in substances that are legal in a bunch of states, including Colorado.
Somebody.
And if things are confusing, the three of us will be the judge of what is or isn't a thing. Majority rules.
Yeah,
Majority
yeah.
rules.
Majority rules. as
Filthy
always.
Free. What about an egg game? It's a game with an egg. It's an egg game.
Somebody did mention Darksiders in the chat. So a new Darksiders game was announced. It's in development. We just haven't seen it yet. I do wonder if it's been a while since Remnant 2, so possibility we might see it today.
Until
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, just like basically a logo reveal that hey, it's coming. And as a big fan of Darksiders, I kind of forgot about
We're
it.
talking about
Somebody
Lightsiders.
mentioned it.
Lightsiders. That's the next title. The last Darksiders did that do okay?
3? Yeah, did okay. And then there was Darksiders Genesis, which was like a prequel, but it was a isometric type game.
Yeah,
It was
I
also
remember
very
that
good.
one.
Yeah, Darksiders hasn't really had a bad game. But they're all like 1, 2, and 3 are also different. Like there's fans of,
Yeah.
fans for each one, I guess. Yeah, two is beyond far and away my favorite. So I'll take more of that.
I really
don't-
want Mega Man on my bingo card, even though it's probably
Got to be pragmatic. You have to put Pragmata there. though.
Pragmata. We're Pragmata. We don't need no badges with a great question. Why is Tyler Creator on a Bingo Space? I don't know. It was
That's
there
from-
last time.
that's
I am
from last-
reusing last time.
You just keep
I don't
adding
know.
to it, don't you?
This is like a mother loaf or whatever you call those things for sourdough starters. This is a mother loaf. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there just in case?
Listen, it's always nice to save a seat at the table for Tyler.
What's a port that Sony hasn't done yet for one of their exclusives?
Bloodborne, Infamous,
Well,
Killzone.
for PS5, I guess, because those are the only ones they remember exist, I guess.
They didn't release anything on PS5.
Returnal,
to port.
Now, Returnal's on
ever come to
yeah,
PS5?
Returnal's on Steam.
Demon Souls.
Yeah, that did come.
Demon's Souls is not on Steam yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Couture Cowboy, thank you so much for the dono. Suggestion, next year when you guys do Fantasy Critic, maybe leave space for new games to bid on through the year. That's what Giant Bomb does for the same site. Yeah, we talked about the 6-month mark. We're just figuring out how to do that, but we're going to do that.
This is the 6 month
clearly
mark.
there's- No, the end of the month is the 6-month mark.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about doing that. So we won't get rid of any of our games. Maybe we'll have like an extra 5, do like a 5-game mini draft of games for the remainder of the year.
I'm still so pissed I didn't put Blueprints on mine. What an idiot. All I did was
Yeah,
talk
you're
about that
pretty
game, and then I forgot to put it on there. Like a chump.
You're pretty fucking dumb.
Fucking chump.
S6 with 10 Australian dollars. Thank you so much, S6. I am shocked and disappointed in you, Second Wind. You spend all this time doing fantasy drafts and not one prize for picking sexiest/horniest game to launch in 2025. I picked Mario Kart. Mario Kart is sexy and horny. That is true.
Why?
Especially
Because
when
there's a
you
cow
allow-
with
I agree
nipples
with
in there?
Yeah, that cow shows everything.
God.
You haven't unlocked enough of those costumes yet. They get freaky deaky if you go to the right corner of the map.
Like a red light district in Mario Kart World.
Oh. I don't know. I think that Mr. Sleepy Man cover art we made yesterday might have accidentally hit that.
Yeah, someone in chat was like, the thumbnail for the Mr. Sleepy stream looks like he's got a third sleeve for his penis. I'm gonna be honest, it does. No, he actually said
does.
Johnson, which was very
Johnson.
funny. Johnson.
Yeah, if you go look at that thumbnail, you will not be able to unsee it. Sorry.
Yeah, it becomes a part of you after that.
Yeah. Just a reminder, we'll be going live in 1 minute. And yeah, let us know once we hear their volumes, how our volume sounds compared to theirs. Sometimes these showcases have some wonky trailers, so
Lock
we
in
will
your bingo
adjust
cards
on
as
the
well.
fly.
Do we think
Get your
we,
bingo cards?
Do we think we get an update on Judas today?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because it was last summer, I think we got an update, right?
2 summers ago, I think.
I'm gonna say no.
That game's not until 2030.
I don't think so.
I know Jason Schreier on social media loves to, like, anytime somebody asks him about that game, he just laughs. Which is probably not a good sign.
A lot of games take 20 years to develop.
Yes.
It's a perfectly normal time for a game. Sakuretsu, what does wet boys mean? Oh, it's like if a trailer's got a bunch of wet boys. You'll know.
Yeah, well, you'll know when you see it. Like that judge.
Yeah, I'll get
porn.
excited because I'll forget it's in bingo, but I'll be like, look at those wet boys. Blistered Soul with a 2-pound dono. Thank you so much. Take me, Daddy Jeff. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. I should have like gave that one a quick read before I said it out loud.
Three seconds.
It says begins in 3 seconds for y'all.
It's starting now.
Yes. Yeah. No, there's a
I'm at like 41. How did that happen?
What happened? We were literally
Click the
live.
We
Live
were. We absolutely were. I don't know what happened. All right, I just refreshed.
Welcome to the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff
All right. I
Keighley.
will adjust the audio as needed. And of course, it's live, so there's no captions.
Sorry.
Let me know how the sound is. Climbister, 2 hours of ads. Yes, this is called a video game show. You watch it to see trailers. If you don't like
Did
marketing.
you hear about him with a 5-pound dono? Thank you so much. Jeff brings Kojima on stage to announce their biggest project yet, the Sun they just had together.
To
Oh, that'd be
celebrate
nice.
what's new and next in video games. Now, every
Would it be
year,
Jeff
we
Gima
have
or
the
Ko-Jeff?
distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless
Hideo Jr.
creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning.
Devil May
and
Cry?
saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show
Some random
ahead.
dude on the internet.
Over the next 2 hours,
Dante's fucking
we're gonna
maidenless.
give you a
Come on,
whirlwind
Dante.
tour
Pull it
of
together.
dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
No way. That's what I was worried that we were going to be here.
Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over
They didn't use the new
13
Repo
million
cover art.
units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people.
I think the
at
guard with the
Semi-Work
€2
in
dono.
Uppsala,
Jeff Fashion
Sweden.
versus E3
Closely
2012.
trailing
10
it
out
is
of 10.
Schedule
Great
1
job, Jeff.
from TVGS, a solo
We've evolved as
developer in
humans over the
Australia.
past 13 years.
It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also
Inzoi is
applaud
like, I
Claire
take on The
Obscura
Sims,
from
right?
Yep.
Sandfall.
Is that what Inzoi
Yeah.
is? It's got a cool cat.
They might get some
And
nominations
Butterfly.
at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is
Damn,
a
big two.
monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year,
Yikes.
more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, Our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
You hear that? Yes! 30 people.
You think you're the Harbinger?
Oh, it's the next game from Mortal Shell devs. Yes. I knew that right away.
I mean, it does look like that.
It 100% is. They've been teasing that they were going to announce something for a while.
Of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
Oh yeah, I am so in for this.
That's a really funny animation.
I like how the hits are timed.
Damn, this looks like a big step up from the first game. Holy shit, there's guns?
Guns in it?
Hell yeah.
Is it too early to say that this is a Nick game?
This is 100% a Nick game.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like a Nick game. Yeah. You have Nick game.
I'm
Congrats.
marking it on mine. I mean, Mortal Shell is what got me into Souls-like, so hell yeah.
If you told me this was the next, crap, what's the new one?
Lords of the Fallen.
Lords of the Fallen, yeah. I would also believe that because they just look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Big old 2. Does that make it a Marty game?
I do like it too. I like it too. It does not. Someone can sign up for the beta if they want.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the
Jumbly
fight.
One says I have
Here's
Dokkaebi in my
the
bingo
first
card. You should probably
exclusive
refresh that
look at
screen
what you'll
then.
be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
This is a Fortnite thing?
Yeah, they said it's like a, you know, like they did like a Lego game in Fortnite. This is supposed to be like Star Wars version of that.
But the whole thing is like
All Star Wars.
dogfighting? This is like actually intriguing me.
It actually looks like a better version of Battlefront already.
None of that looks better than Battlefront. You're insane. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm intrigued if it's all about like the flying. Because
Right now,
I still
it is
haven't
an
played
honor
Rogue
to
Squadron,
welcome
but
to
I
Summer
did not
Game
like that it was
Fest,
all
a
first
legendary
person.
game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his
Hideo.
games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new
Hideo.
directions. And we are honored to have him
He's gonna
with us
cry.
for the
Just
first
gonna
time
cry.
at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in
First time?
welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Kiss him on the lips. Kiss him on the lips. There he is. He's gonna shout out Brie Larson.
You know what he really needs to do is get one of those
great to see
BB
you.
holders and put a
Mr.
Kojima BB.
Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when
Coffee
they play
cola
later
with a
this month.
£10 donation. It's a super long week at work, so I was feeling a bit woo. But seeing the second win game covering Summer Games Festival, feeling wee. Have a wonderful weekend all.
Everyone
Hey,
experienced
thanks,
the
Coffee Koala.
pandemic.
Appreciate you.
So I wanted to show something new connection after we faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
Kojima, shut up. They're showing Death Stranding.
Almost thought that was a guy from Heavy Rain for a second.
No, it's Stranded Snake.
Ethan?
Italian Solid Snake.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
Idiot sat in the wrong chair. Fucking dunce.
You're 100% indoors.
No
this is
smoking, please.
Oh shit! I was gonna say this is Bridges' future.
So you are Neil Vana.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then?
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
Casey's like, what? No idea.
This is a bad case of ringworm. Like, what's happening?
Beast March donated $2. That's just got here. Where's the bingo cards?
Hell yeah! I forgot about that. I forgot reading the dono. I just sent him the bingo card.
Can that be linked to the, or like pinned to the top? That link?
Well, that was a clip
I don't
from
know
the
how to
game,
do
a
that.
cutscene. We saw first
Yeah, I don't
glimpse
do that,
of
that's
Neil
why-
and
that's why I
Lucy,
asked.
and we met them in the trailer
can you
back in
pin a
South by
comment with the link
Southwest.
in
We
the
got a
chat,
little
please?
bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this
Bingo
clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
No.
DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラクターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー。
and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there will be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人あ
saw
る。
the cancer
promise it
marks
wouldn't
on
spoil.
both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって、
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
ク
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど、
on
マッツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で、
by story,
まあ 2では出せない。
he will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But this time, Neil will be like playing like the role that Max did for DS2
で、
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろ
think
うとして、まあ、ルカさん
we
にお
have
願
to
い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
に
Luca
なったと
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
て
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the
Is
game's
Jeff
going to be
crying
out
yet?
in
I'm
20
gonna
days,
need
so
that
I'm
on my
not going
card.
to give any spoilers.
He's crying
seats
because they're
here.
already
I
running
know,
out of time.
but there
Already off
is more
schedule.
to share, and you won't have to wait very long
Kojima has
to
unlimited time.
learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of
Jeff
Summer Games
Hyperbaric
Fest,
time
tune
chamber.
into the
Yeah, that's
DS2
true.
live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうのを
Yes,
出します
I'll show you the gameplay scene of
見
Neil.
に来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Yeah, jerk.
Do you know her through social media?
No.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game
Hung out at
Fest.
GDC
I am
for a little
so
bit.
excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new
And I mean, like,
project
5
from
seconds
Raw
'cause she was so
Power
busy.
Games.
She's
A
popular.
new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
I like all of this so far.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
I really like the look of this
Ambitious
already.
man.
Two very Nick games out of the gate.
Very much so.
No war.
Also, this ticks a couple boxes for Academy Award nominee.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
nominated, and technically he's in the MCU as well. And there's some bullshit connecting tissue there.
I became like them.
No, that's all true.
I took up the sword. Prayed I could win redemption.
And there's a
for
horse.
my
Oh my
deeds.
god, we got a lot of things going on right now.
But some paths
2 off of a bingo already.
taken have only one ending.
Please don't be an RTS. Don't make me sad and be an RTS though.
It's probably an RTS though.
Please don't.
Like they said, Tom Hardy's
Nick, you're not allowed to be
narrating it.
sad. You're supposed to be the one who likes RTS. Casey knows.
I do. I don't want this to be an RTS.
It's probably also a mobile game.
Uh-oh.
It's not an art. Wait.
But
Is it a mix?
Story.
There's like
care,
health
this
bars
looks
at the
fucking
top
dope.
that look like side wars.
Oh my god, this is
Go
like...
write your own.
No, I need more. Show me more. That's a horrible title.
That's on the bingo card. Game with terrible name.
It has everything that looks like I want in it. I just don't know what it is.
European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow.
It's gotta be an RTS.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new
The
entry
Hedgehog!
in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds
All right, I got
brings
Sonic the Hedgehog.
other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest
But
characters
no, we knew about Crossworlds
being
already.
revealed
Does that
here
count?
at SGF for the first
Yeah, I
time.
don't think it said new Sonic. It just said Sonic.
Yeah, just a
said
Sonic the Hedgehog. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right,
So- and we are giving-
$2
oh,
Thank
sorry,
you
go
so much. For reference, what's a Casey game? So a Casey game, a Marty game, and a Nick game is a game that we're like, oh shit, this is for us. Usually it's a new game. So Nick, that was definitely the first game. So if you have a Nick game, it's there. We've not had a Casey or a Marty game. Obviously, Death Stranding's for me, but we already knew about that.
Yeah, we knew about that.
Mortal Shell 2 and Chronicles Medieval. That would definitely be my... God damn it. You had to be so
So
cool
if
and
you
such a
were
boring
great-
name.
With a great no-no, is it Medieval Chronicles or Chronicles Medieval? We don't know. That's why it was a bad name.
Because the name is terrible, yes. I'm willing to bet that that's opening itself up to franchise. So it'll be Chronicles, like
Sure.
Vikings or something. Chronicles.
Yeah. Oh my god, Ichiban's in this game.
Give me Ichiban.
It fucked Mario Kart World.
What if this game is like legit
Oh
better
my
than
god,
Mario Kart
Joker's
World?
in this game. Persona.
Oh wow. Oh wow. This is topping Marty's list.
This is it. Get the Sonic characters. Get the Sonic trash characters out of here.
Time for me to win this.
Sonic's voice
God, that's that
had-
same week. That's that week
Coming
at
in
the end of
September,
September.
but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
We wanted
Thank
to
you,
invite
Jeff.
Yuji Naka, but
I'm honored to be here to talk about
Couldn't get a
our
week off
latest
from
Sonic
prison.
racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Wait, was that taking a shot
So,
at Mario?
You can
It's a
race
first-party
against
game. It
all
doesn't have
of your friends
cross-platform
across
matchmaking.
all
What?
of the platform.
I just think it's a good
Lastly,
thing. I don't know if
have
it's a shot.
one more thing. I
It's just a good thing to
that
announce.
other
everyone
game.
here today. Take
No,
a look
he must be
inside
talking about
of the
Night
travel
Raid.
ring.
Oh, that would be funny. Is that fucking Steven Minecraft?
It is. Oh, there's a Minecraft kart racer?
No, that's
No,
just
it's part of
in-
this.
Oh, it's just, there's a whole world that's dedicated to them. Okay. I guess that's the Crossworld
Minecraft
part.
and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Boo.
Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action
was so
RPG
bad.
from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across
Brand
a
new.
dark fantasy world and uncover a vast
Why are all
story.
these fancy words
More
so fucking dark?
fantasy?
I love
What
it.
if it's light
dark
fantasy?
fantasy? Give me all the dark fantasy.
Fucking eggs. There's always these goddamn eggs everywhere that we got to worry about.
Well, that's on
This
a
is
bingo
not an
card.
egg game.
Oh.
It's just an egg. No, it's just an egg will work. Anthist here with $5 Canadian. Thank you so much. Caught 2 live things in one day. Inconceivable. Here's some Canadian play money. Have a great weekend, gents. Thank you so much,
Thank
Anthist.
you.
Time.
This showcase is
Beast Merch
very
with
much
the
my
$2 dono.
aesthetic so
Yell
far.
Persona Cart and Fungus Finder with a $2 dono. 2 Marty games. Fill the box twice. Doesn't count. They're both previously
others.
revealed games. It has to be a new game.
It
Is this Code Vein?
moves.
Maybe. I don't like what it did where it threw that liquid at that.
Promises only oblivion.
Like the mask, the claws.
Could be. It's Bandai
Our
Namco.
hopes lost long ago.
I thought they said a new IP though, didn't they?
But you,
They did. Maybe it's the Code Vein team.
you have the power to change all of this.
Who just said it?
Characters
Clemeister just in
I'm
chat
more
said it's not
weapon
anime
to wield.
enough, and then this girl popped up.
Could you undo the sins of ruin?
It's kind of like a. It's
this
anime
time,
style, but also like stylized anime style. If that makes any
or maybe
sense.
the next.
Yeah. It doesn't look flat. It's like anime style, but
Save us all.
3D.
Reminds me of that Scarlet Nexus game more than Code Vein.
Like motorcycle.
That's neat.
Dudes in these games always getting fucked up arms.
Like these animations are just like Code Vein.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's the same team.
Code Vein 2.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it is
no
Code
way.
Vein 2.
No
there
way
you
to know.
They said it was
No
a
way to
brand
know
new.
why they're like Code Vein.
They said it was brand new.
Oh no.
I mean, Code Vein 1
Epic Games
was fun.
Publishing.
Yes, finally we get to see this game. And it's on my fucking card. Yeah!
What is this game?
Section 9. Yeah, it is heavily inspired by the Play Dead team, but it's like an action adventure game. It's really good.
This is how I'm gonna wean you off bad habits.
Yeah, this game you could put for Nick Knows a Game from social media. I've been waiting for this.
No,
for
it doesn't
over
count. You
years.
didn't say it. You didn't say it. Oh, your mouse is in front of it.
My bad.
The last one did not
thing
count
on
as a
the
KC
inside.
game. Sorry.
There's plenty of these games we're gonna want to play, but it's like something that like shakes
Yeah,
us
something
to
that
the
like
core.
excites me. Like,
Oh, they
ooh,
changed the name of it to End
this.
of Abyss. I like that name.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed
All right,
by
this game,
first-time
you gotta
developer
just release
Fumi
this.
Games,
You've shown
published
this
by
game at too many
Playside,
things.
releasing later this
I
year.
think when the
Here's
first
a
time they
quick
showed
look
it,
at
it was
the
like
game
literally
and the
just a
reveal of
concept
familiar
prototype.
voice.
And people were so excited they ended up making it a whole game.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It does look cool.
Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who have bent the city to their will,
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
and those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them.
Troy Baker is Jack Pepper.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from Playside. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
You give me enough time to guess, though.
Iconic fantasy franchise.
It was Lord of the Rings. Or not Lord of the
Game of Thrones. Ooh, all right, Game of Thrones RTS.
yeah, that's-
I might be interested in this one.
Is that Jon Snow running around?
Yeah. We have
Kit
this
Harington.
moment during every one of these streams.
You may
We
think
had a
you
moment in the
know
last stream with the Game of
how the
Thrones.
game is played.
It's true.
But this is not the game you know.
Is this King's Road or is this different? King's Road already
No,
came
this
out,
is
right?
different. Yeah, this is an RTS.
Yeah, he said this was
And this is
RTS.
like, that's just fucking Kit Harington. Like, this is just
Yeah.
the show.
It's being published by Playside. They've been a very quick run.
It
publishing.
would be interesting if he kills Jon Snow here. And so the game is like playing a what if scenario.
And you get to control the whites.
Or just like you gotta deal with like the world when the whites fucking took over.
If dragon's on your bingo card, there you go.
Dragons on your bingo card. Absolute dragons though.
You decide who wins and who dies.
Yeah, John's gonna die.
Again.
Oopsies.
Get fucked, dog.
Let's see you come back from that one, Jon Snow. No, this doesn't count as a weird sponsorship. This is an actual game. Obviously, this trailer is a game.
Oh damn! Pull him up. Okay, that's cool. I'm intrigued by the premise of this.
Well, it's an RTS, so you won't play it.
No, it's not. We don't know that.
Yes, they said at the very beginning it's an RTS.
He did.
It's right there for you too.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
All right, let's cool it, guys. Let's just be a thing.
This
He
whole
just gave all the things.
New game from Atomic Heart. This whole showcase has been tailored towards me right now, and I like it. I don't care if you guys are happy.
So why do we deny other intelligent beings?
I'm not happy.
It is said, if they were
Are they 3D printing a whale? This is another 2, Atomic Heart
My
2.
answer is maybe they will visit us, but time has not come yet for this.
Yeah, it's Atomic Hardy.
Need a
Atomic Tom Hardy. A Tom Hardy.
The dawn of a new
Something
era.
like I'll workshop it.
The era of Atomic Heart 2.
Yeah, a lot of sequels.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
What is happening?
Yeah, what is happening? This took a
Yeah, I don't
turn.
know what like. The first game didn't scream like open world frivolity to fucking cool.
There was open segments in it.
Oh, wall running?
It looked awesome. I need to finish the first game. I started it a few times and never really got hooked into it.
Any game with Queen's Don't Stop Me Now in it is going to get my attention. Like, I didn't care about the first Atomic Hearts, but I play this off the strength that they just put this in the trailer.
I like this little freak.
The heck?
Oh, they're gonna eat the freak.
Cheese frog?
Could have smoked.
Yeah. Little cheese frog.
Yeah, big balls and just. What's going
What
on?
is going on? Did people like the first game? Like, what?
Yeah, there's a pretty big cult following for it.
Like, this looked so much more interesting than anything I remember from the first Atomic Heart.
Sure.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale. And this time, there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Interesting.
Oh.
An Atomic Heart movie that's never gonna come out.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
DLC expansion.
I can still barely
Cool
believe
cube.
it myself.
I like this cube.
When it
That's-
showed
yeah, that's
up,
kinda
I was in the
sick
lab.
looking, whatever that is.
I didn't
That's a
even
good cube.
see it.
Yeah.
You know, I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
This almost seems like the
How
map
did the
for like a
whole of
battle royale or
humanity
something.
miss it?
It might be.
And
Yeah.
did we actually miss
Or
it?
like an extraction
What if
shooter or
the
some
cube
shit.
didn't
Yeah.
appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Everything looks really kind of cool.
Yeah, this isn't... Like, this is very intriguing looking. It's got way more personality than any other of these shooters we've seen recently. All right, we don't need
Nice
the
lingering
cross
shot.
Cube.
The cube.
Oh, there's one of those little fish boys.
Interesting.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for
Oh,
up to
this is
4
like
players.
it's like
I saw
those
this.
little beat 'em
Yeah,
ups.
yeah.
15 Marvel characters to play,
Is that
but
little
so
creature
far,
good-looking
only
food?
7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet.
I go, no, that little creature is not a good looking food.
Was Code Vein weeb shit? Not weeb enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
it doesn't
no.
feel like we've had true weeb shit yet.
We did have an MCU act.
Looks fun.
Yeah, it looks neat. Nice little homage game.
This isn't hell. Or my world.
Someone just in the audience screams, "Onimusha!"
You don't have a chance.
Real big day for Dark Fantasy Sword Boys today.
Casey and I are dying a little bit on the inside. Too much Dark Fantasy.
I mean, at least this isn't European Dark Fantasy.
How come we don't get enough American Dark Fantasy?
You know what? What does that look like? That
we got Weird West is one of them. Evil West as well.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, like that cowboy stuff definitely counts. But yeah, and I would find that way more interesting than another King and Knight story.
Unless you want to put it in France, that's fine. We're pro France.
Did France have kings and knights?
I don't know. They had fucking Claire Obscures.
That wasn't medieval though. That was like
France,
steampunky.
France absolutely had kings and knights.
I mean, I know they had kings and
My
knights.
France. Hashtag not my France.
Yeah, I don't know. Wisha looks great. Just give me a release date.
Cool.
Yes, we said it's next year.
Yeah, but I want an actual release date. That's not a release date.
What do you need that release date that they're just going to move?
That was a new look
Something's
at
next year. You don't gotta
Onimusha
tell me
Way
when.
of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years.
We do
As
know.
a team at Son String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
What? This sounds like the weirdest thing I've heard of today.
I'd love to hear why Jeff loves puppets so much. Like what happened in his childhood that endears him so much to puppets. But if this is in Unreal, like
This is in
amazing.
Unreal? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said it's Unreal, and this is real-time footage of it.
Like digital puppeteering is the technology that they made.
Oh, they're cussing.
Like this looks crazy. Oh, but it's on the bingo card though.
Someone cusses.
They're not Muppets. Does it count?
Why are you even here?
Does this count as Muppets?
I don't think it says. No, I mean cussing is on the bingo card.
Oh, they're definitely cussing. Cussing's on the bingo card. Do we think this counts as Muppets?
No, it's not
these
the
aren't
actual
Muppets.
Muppets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't. It's like it's a boxing story, but
Boy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jab.
This is a Colorado game.
is this?
It's just weird.
Is this styled like Punch Out? Felt Bad Boxing. That's a really good name.
That is, yeah.
I think this is Punch Out.
King Lotus? I mean, it looks like there were some mini games where you had to like unplug a toilet.
Yeah, like there's other stuff around it. And it looks
Super
like there's a
fun.
lot of
Gotta
narrative
wishlist
as well.
that,
Like
right?
that's
All right,
probably where the
next,
comedic
it's
stuff
time to
comes
see
in.
the
But
announcement
the base
of a
gameplay
brand new game
from
See
that
Punch Out.
angle looked a
Deception
lot like Punch Out.
We trust.
All right, with $5 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much. Jeff feels kinship with empty shell creatures controlled by those.
Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth. Divided,
One, mean.
yet bound.
Two, pretty funny.
Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits. A game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk
Looks like you're all
elusively
murdering each
in
other,
plain
you know?
sight. Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light.
This will be a
Wolves
great game
win
for
by
us.
killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting
Yeah, it seems
out
like a
every
much
wolf.
more
Such
actiony,
simple rules, but
deductive
there's so much more to
reasoning
this
game.
game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up, buy items with the gold you earn, loot chests for weapons and armor, steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps, discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear.
He's doing a lot.
You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or
Oh,
death.
PMB with a £2
Your
donation. Thank you so much,
invitation
help PMB. My friend Leo loves the puppet game. Aw.
It's published by
I'm
Square
glad Leo's
Enix.
happy.
Interesting.
That was Killer Ann, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social
From Square
deduction skills
Enix.
to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in
Motherfuckers can't
2021.
remaster Final
And
Fantasy
though it's been
IX,
a
give me
while,
the
their
whole
recent tech
goddamn
test
Among
proved that
Us.
some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Ark Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Ark Raiders.
Yeah, Bago says Ark Raiders out now, so that's a wash.
Blame Nick for that. Gotta play it safe. Just put things like dog down.
Trimming noises. I have no idea what this is. This is most of our audience will not be interested in this. It's an extraction shooter.
Most of our staff is also not interested in this.
Yeah, this has been in development for a really long time. Like I remember the name and stuff,
Yeah,
but
they've changed
the
it quite a
gameplay
bit.
has never. Yeah, the gameplay has never like stood out to me to leave much of an impression.
I played the beta a couple weeks ago. I actually quite like it. The AI is actually really fun to fight against. Like the robotic creatures are kind of nuts. Like there's a spider bot that can like track you across the map, and if it will jump after you from way out of nowhere.
I think they just showed it. Yeah, it's just not doing anything for me. And like none of that was even gameplay.
That's right, everyone. Ark Raiders
Launches
is
later this
coming
year, like, show us the
October
game, please.
30th, 2025
So
for PC and console.
That Chronicles Medieval
Congrats
game is
to
not
Embark
an
Studios.
RTS. It
All right,
is
Dune
a
fans,
RPG
now
sandbox.
you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis
So I'm thinking
yourself.
like
Dune Awakening
more like
combines
Mountain
the
Blade type
survival
game.
and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a
Good
few
on 'em.
days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in
Go with
Steam
God, my
Advanced
friends.
Access. Here is a brand new look.
Spice.
Is this the Dune RTS?
Yeah,
Did y'all do Spice? Those
No,
girls?
this is a Dune Awakening.
Oh, the MMO, not RTS.
Yeah,
This is a hard games joint.
this comes out. Well, you can play it right now, but it comes out officially in 4 days.
So at least I'll get a release for this. The question is it good?
Fake ass Zendaya? What was that? Who's this white man with her? Did that dude?
He's one of those boys from the other planet, right? Like those guys who just act like Dave Bautista's
Oh,
bros.
like what's his name? Yeah, the guy who fought in 2. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Like the worm pope, whatever's going on in that movie.
Love the big worms.
Harkonnen. That's what I think. I combined the world name with the Harkonnen because I said arachnid. And it's like Arachnus or whatever. too many weird names.
Mio says, why are they bald? You can't ask that to bald people. It's a extreme. Maybe it's a life choice. Maybe it's like alopecia. Maybe they're going through it. You can't ask them that.
Yeah, hair's overrated anyway.
Joe says, I bet this will do fine. Yeah, it's already... It's done a lot on Steam already before it's officially out. I'm actually excited to try it. I'm kind of getting into the survival genre after V Rising.
Alrighty.
More dark fantasy stuff.
This is exhausting.
This is not the first game. Hey, Boyd! If you had Boyd on your Rico card,
yeah, there you go.
Straight up word, Boyd.
What is this?
Oh, these dudes also don't have faces. How many games are they gonna be with folks without faces?
Like too much dark fantasy, too little faces.
Yeah. We need more faces, less fantasy.
Those monsters look like Monster Hunter things, though.
This looks... another game that looks cool to me.
Some say time stops for no one.
Oh, is this is that Chronos Odyssey game, I think. Chrono Odyssey.
Living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Ooh, playtest. Excited for that one too.
Okay.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial.
Space shit, let's get it.
The true lead of the
Hell
story
yeah, ride a
has
dolphin.
yet to emerge.
Yeah, like, what the hell is this?
Whatever's coming next.
Gotcha, Slop Kid Icarus. I don't know what's happening here.
This looks like more Withering Waves.
What is more compelling?
Yeah, someone was telling me that Wuthering Waves is way better than ZZZ. Like, I should jump on that train. What is it? Wuthering Waves more like Genshin Impact?
Yeah,
than
Wuthering Waves
ZZZ?
is a lot more like Genshin Impact.
What happened while I was out?
Great voice. Love to get that voice throughout
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here
This counts as weep shit.
worship strength.
Yeah,
and
I would
crave
agree.
glory.
Unless this is just a game that's already out.
Yeah, if this is Wuthering Waves, then it wouldn't count.
If this is Wuthering Waves, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it is.
Weep shit removed.
So you can't use this because it exists.
Ain't it?
A rat in the vessel.
Oh, who's this little guy? All right.
There's a demo for this out on Steam right now. It's called Neo.
I'm paying attention. How'd you find out about that demo?
I've known about this game for a while. Anyway.
How'd you find out about the first time?
Press release.
You don't read.
I do too.
You don't read emails.
I just read the one about Medieval Chronicles. I have to keep remembering the name. My most anticipated game, and I can't remember
That's
the name.
Neo Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op
If it's primarily a platformer,
where
I'd be more
everything has
interested.
been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Epic Games. You were doing a lot of publishing. People are going to be very angry about not getting games on Steam.
They need to get over it.
More people with no mouths than faces.
This looks interesting.
We're gonna have to put that on the bingo card for next year. No mouth or face.
Yeah, no face.
That's true.
Something's wrong with this face.
Yeah,
we got tired of animating faces, so we just stopped making them. This looks great.
Don't you see?
Yeah,
We
it's cool.
can't.
Come on, follow me.
Putting that Fortnite money to good use.
Let's owe something back to the world.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends.
And it's not open world. I'm so happy about that.
Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here.
You could use some dark fantasy RPG.
Sometimes the
elements,
client
though.
is feeling
This
less
could.
cooperative and we
Yeah.
need to teach them a lesson.
The actual leader of the mob is Satan.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Biggie Puttana!
It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
Is this connected to the previous Mafia games? Like, is a prequel starring those characters, or is this just
Enzo.
a
I have to
setting?
imagine there's probably some familial ties to characters from Mafia 1 and 2.
And if you thought that guy was a stud,
Cowboy
just wait till you
donated
see this next
35
game.
Czar. And said, I
LEGO
just wanted to see
Voyages
James had
captures
blueprints
the
on our fantasy
creative
critic
hands-on
profile.
spirit
Way to rub
of
it in.
classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Lego. An Annapurna Lego game? Whoa, it looks like Legos. I know it's a dumb thing to say for a Lego game, but it looks like Lego.
Did you play either of these Lego Builder Journey games?
I did not know.
They're actually really good.
Looks nice.
Fun little puzzle games.
Sorry, just had a mean sneezing fit.
This looks delightful. Is Jeff crying somewhere over this? Yeah, Chad, if you haven't played either of the Legos Builders Journey games, they're really solid puzzle games that kind of went under the radar.
Are they like this? Like you move around?
Yeah.
Through a world?
This is like this almost seems like a co-op kind of platformer type games. The other ones are more puzzles, like more,
puzzles.
yeah. The same kind of art style and everything.
Ark Raiders.
They're both on Switch.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious
Dee Dee?
attitude.
Dexter and or Dee Dee?
Nickelodeon has always
That's
been
not
about
Nickelodeon.
wild worlds and weirder
Shit,
characters.
Cartoon Network.
And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy
offensive?
today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktunes and the
I knew it was
Guys
Sandy.
of Destiny.
The fuck is Sandy?
SpongeBob.
Marty, you don't do SpongeBob. Yeah.
Oh, I don't do SpongeBob.
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most
This also sounds like Timmy
awesome,
Turner.
most
Yeah.
totally radical team
I think
of
it is the same voice, isn't it?
land had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
Oh, Sovereign says she was also the voice of Ashley in the original Resi 4.
SpongeBob roguelike.
SpongeBob Diablo.
I mean, it worked for Minecraft.
Oh, it's all Nicktunes. Nicktunes.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the
That
role of
seems
Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet
thought he said the city of crap.
Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P.
happening out
It
now,
transports
Casey.
players back
Get
in
your fucking
time
Xbox
with new
stuff.
characters,
Start downloading
environments,
this.
and of
If this is out now,
course,
I'm
opposing
just
enemies.
skipping
It's
the
out
rest of
now?
the showcase.
Here's the
today.
exclusive
now.
new look.
I do want to play this.
This isn't dark
both-
fantasy.
use
This
both
is
hands.
snowy fantasy.
It's absolutely. You could be dark and snow at the same time. It's called Winter Nights. You know what? I'll kick the tires on this baby mode. I'll be the judge of how easy this easy mode is.
Did you mess with Lies of P proper?
For the demo at
right.
45 minutes of it. Yeah.
That is a sick ass animation.
These are These are cool ass weapons. You got a gunblade.
I cannot wait to see if they're doing Wizard of Oz next. I cannot wait to see that.
That should be fun.
That'll be a light fantasy. someday.
It'd be a really good time too, because they announced that sequel Wicked movie.
Yeah, that's true. This looks great. I'm all over this.
Yeah, I don't know. They went ham on this. It looks like they.
Ripped his jaw. God.
Yeah, I need to try this out.
Yes!
It's available.
Did we have a game with a rad name
Yes,
yet?
that's right. Overture is available
we all like-
today
we all like
across
that.
all platforms to
anything got
play,
a
so
good
enjoy
name.
it this weekend. All right,
Have
next
they?
up, the small video game publisher
Felt-
Serenity
the-
Forge,
what was
based
the
in
bot-
Boulder,
the puppet one?
Colorado, shared
Felt.
this game with me a few months back with a DM.
That was a good
One or
pun.
something.
Doki
Yeah, the
Doki
Felt one
Literature
was a good
Club
name.
meets
Yeah, that
Silent
was a good
Hill.
name. So
That
good we
piqued
don't
my
remember.
interest. I think you might get a kick
a-
out of this announcement.
I need a Star Wars game. Or I need
It's
Jeff.
inspired by true stories. This
need
can't be
that.
inspired by true stories. This looks too scary.
I need a Star Wars game, or I need Jeff to cry. You think if I said I'm like a really, really lovely DM, I could make him cry.
At the front of the dinner table where he used to be. My plate's full.
What is happening here?
Plates of food.
I think we might have a
Good-looking
food.
This, yeah, like a horror cozy game.
These tomatoes look fine.
Well, I've seen like something I want to eat. I don't like tomatoes.
Yeah. You want tomatoes?
Plates of her legs. That sounds good.
Plates of flowers.
Plates of flowers. That sounds nice.
This is a good trailer. This is a good trailer. Lulled me into thinking it'd be boring, and all of a sudden it hit me with the spooky.
This looks like a game will be streaming this Halloween.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
They made a whole ass anime girl, and you played first person. This is World Coming 2.
This seems odd. Like the art style doesn't match. Like, well, the character doesn't match the world she's in.
Yeah.
Was that a Marty game?
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul
unbingoed
universe.
with the
Let's take a look at the
tomatoes.
rich lore and dynamic
Unbingoed.
action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
ad section of the show. Well, the more ads than ad section.
Is this like a battle royale game or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to make of that.
See the press releases that I got that I totally don't read.
Is this also an ad?
Yeah, I think we're in the ad section of the show.
Because I don't know what any of
Is
these
this
all like
the intro
Chinese
song to Firelink? That's literally the intro song to Firelink.
It is. It is.
I know, because I listen to it every week when I timestamp the beginning of the show. Wait, I thought we had that song made for us. Is it just?
No, that one.
Is
That
just
was
free music.
No.
That one's from like Motion Ray or something.
I was fucking wilding out what that was. Why is the Firelink song so mean? Can we get a less mean song for Firelink? Oh, is this One Punch Man?
Well, that guy is from One Punch Man, but like, is he like cameoing in this world?
Who the fuck are the rest of these people? Oh, there he is, Saitama.
Yeah, there he goes. I think it's a guest cameo or something. But I don't know what this game is.
That leaks. Kill the Farfetch.
And then the fight's over.
Great, and it's good. Finally, a crossover with the Crystal Vatlin. I was wondering when Crystal Vatlin would have a crossover with him.
Right, I've never heard of this.
Oh, you guys don't know Crystal Vatlin?
No. Okay, this is... What the hell's the name of that anime? Seven Deadly
Is that
Sins.
thing you previewed? Oh, never mind.
No. This anime is awful.
Look what weeb shit I like.
But it's paying for all my Dark Fantasy games right now.
Is this like a cozy game set in that world? No, okay, that's right. Movies.
Yeah, it looks like kind of like an open world, do a bunch of stuff. Hunt, craft, kiss, swim. Like this big
Vulgar display of gaming donates $5 Australian. This says, just bought Lies of P and waiting for the DLC to say available. Sorry, Jeff, but it's puppet murdering time.
Not Puppet Jeff.
Jonathan Ross says, take that back, Casey. It did start good. Then it went bad. That is true. The first season had promise.
The first two
fell off
sins,
a
great.
very steep cliff.
The following 5 sins, bad.
It's kind of shocking how fast it fell off the cliff. Like the very beginning of season 2, it's like all of this is bad, and then it's just worse.
How close are you two to being guys?
Not very, if I'm being honest.
A couple threes, a couple 3 in a row.
Good. I cannot wait to watch that tonight.
It's available today.
Not the ad, the Predator killers.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is
I can't believe that
fully
village is there.
integrated into Unreal Engine.
That would be so dangerous just to have them there hanging out. Unless it's void time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN. It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
Indie Advances, I did
That Bond
DFX
will
on Killer
will be
Killers. That's awesome.
exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
Oh, that's red.
Why couldn't you show us the movie early then?
Darren is the only one who watched it so far, and he loved it.
I can't wait. It looks so good. I don't give a shit about Predator, but God, that looks so good.
I do like Killers of Killers.
Like, just make those dreadlock boys.
I tried showing my dad.
I'm in.
My dad is like a huge Predator fan, and I tried showing him that trailer last night, and he just kept looking away and playing with the dog. He's like, "It's a cartoon." I was like, "It's Predator, though."
Across continents.
It's such a shame. When
Old people.
Yeah, like just things just being different than what you remember will do to you.
Find hope.
I know.
It's a bad Jurassic Park game.
It's Jurassic World Evolution 3. If they had put Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice in it, he probably would have looked at it.
Life. Find a way.
Yeah, the only animated thing your dad's ever watched is that one episode of Secret Level with Arnold.
Shit, there is one. I gotta show him that. My dad's weird. He's retired now, and he's still like he retired and then he unsubscribed from all the TV services. He's like, I got better things to do. It's like, what the fuck do you mean you have better things to do? You're retired now.
Yeah, it's a strange decision.
He's a strange man.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht
No,
Club.
he doesn't got a budget. He's just weird.
Club.
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game,
Either the
Shovel
Halloween
Knight.
release date or 3D Shovel Knight.
Today, I'm thrilled to share a
did
world
predict a 3D
premiere
Shovel
look
Knight.
at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
Also, Mina the Hollower is on my list, so get that fucker a date.
Of refining retro gameplay for a new generation.
Mina the Hollower looks awesome.
It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming.
I'm ready to have my bones
As Mina,
chilled.
a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
I like the bona fide joke. That's good. October 31st! Oh my god, it's coming out on Halloween. Good, good, very good, good.
Like I love that people still love like this look.
Yeah, yeah.
Of game.
Especially
but
when they
I always wanted to look a little better.
Oh, really?
Like I
really
like
got
it.
Excited for a second.
No, I like it. Like I think this is great for people who are into that style because it reminds them of
demo.
that era.
No, today.
But I'm like just one.
Great for people who
generation
love ugly games.
I don't think it's ugly. I think
All right.
I think it looks great.
This is
But
a
I think it
special
would
one.
look
Our next
better
game
had they
comes from
just
a
changed it to
well-known
SNES
idea if it looked like a
style.
Super Nintendo game as opposed
Yeah,
to a Game Boy
exactly.
Color game.
Kyle Bossman, everyone.
All right.
He's crap. Nathan, please, if it come take his heart.
Let me see what this says.
What if that's not that guy's name?
Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three things. Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. It's debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And three, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A
VR.
wet one on the lips, comma, Wade.
Oh, it's Deadpool.
All right, let's take a look.
A Deadpool VR game?
Yeah, I think I know a little bit about this one. This is from the folks who made
The Iron Man one?
Iron
Handcrafted
Man.
with cuddles
Yeah.
by the Merc with a MetaQuest.
That bit was pretty whack.
Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's
I don't think
first
it landed at all.
quintuple egg tropical farming.
He also said, I'm
sim
at your
experience."
home with the fam. Did Jeff Keighley have a family?
Oh,
that
hi, new
upsets me
friend.
for some reason. I don't know. It shouldn't upset me.
Escape the turd
Oh,
border
this is
of late-stage capitalism
good-ass music,
and enter a
though.
world of
It's,
VR
it is
magic
crazy
and
to me
wonderment.
that camouflage.
You'll
Because like
care
their
for exotic
first
pets.
original IP didn't do all that great, and the fact that they're making like Marvel games,
Hip-hop
yeah,
Satan.
Republic.
Oh, hi, don't worry. He's
He
a
also made
fascist. He
Batman
deserves this big
versus
time. This guy is a
Listen,
total dick.
I was not expecting Taylor Dane
Hell?
during
Who
the
designed
Summer
this
Game
shit?
Fest, so I'm happy for this.
I wiped my ass on this
Looks
first.
great.
You're welcome.
Just wish I
Who
had
got
like
the
the
lobotomy with fries?
want to play more VR games because there's a lot of good VR
All your
games now.
dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this
Twisted
shit.
Pixel.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Craving Korean
This is
barbecue.
what
Is that weird? Whoa!
Twisty Pixie.
That's another developer I can't believe is still around.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right.
That was
Next
Neil
year at
Patrick
Gamescom-
Harris?
Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast.
That
the
sounded a
culmination
lot like
of
Ryan
a decade
Reynolds.
of Techland's
It
experience
did.
building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this
I mean, I knew it
title
wasn't
that blends
Ryan Reynolds,
open
but
world and
maybe he's
action
just doing a Ryan
survival
Reynolds
horror.
impression.
Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news,
I like Neil
the
Patrick.
release date.
Dying
great.
Light the Beast.
Classic Barney Stinson.
I don't think Neil
Still
Patrick
Doogie to
Harris
me.
is in this one.
Still Doogie to me. What is this? The
Dying Light the
Legend
Beast.
expansion or whatever.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
I'm stoked. I'm actually pretty excited for this one. Like I said, I really want to see what Techland's doing with that fantasy IP they're working on. That's their next big thing. They've been working on like a
They're probably
brand
doing
new fantasy thing.
the same thing everyone else is doing with their fantasy things.
Dark fantasy.
All the years he took from me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do.
I'll be honest though, like Kyle Crane is the main character in this. I did not realize people like really liked him as a character.
Who is that? The main guy you play with?
That's the This is a continuation of his story. He was the first. You didn't play him in the second game. He's the character from the first game.
Gotcha.
But all I remember is he's a pretty generic character.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Hey. I need to swear.
We already filled our bingo card for cussing, all right? Tone it down.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast
Every time
is
there's a
coming
new
on
cuss, you have to
August
uncheck it.
22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven
Oh, this is
Dinosaur
from Beethoven
and
Dinosaur.
Annapurna Interactive. And this is your
The,
exclusive new look at this game that plays like a
Artful
love
Escape
letter
developers.
to teenage memories.
I'm excited for this one.
What are we doing?
Doesn't count as a Marty game because
Hey,
it's
now.
already been revealed.
Yeah. Getting buzzed.
But it would be a Marty game.
I've got to get out of this place.
You know what I've noticed, Marty? You're a fan of like teenage angsty stories.
When everything's about to
I
change,
love an angsty teenager.
it's time to look back on your
Weird, bad sentence. Regret saying the
Please
sentence.
rephrase that.
regret the sentence. But I stand by.
It's the pigs, darling. Shit.
Did you?
wish my mom was
You
here.
didn't play that Bloomin' Rage from Don't Know, did you?
no other.
I did not, no.
Apparently it's really fucking good. It just really went under the radar.
Riot to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good,
Oh my
it's
god.
gonna be
Oh
one
my god.
hell of a night.
Good soundtrack. Oh my
Wow,
god.
this seems
Oh
pretty
my
good.
god.
Yeah.
And the Cure.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I love the Cure.
That looks great.
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
Seemed cool. Did he say that was coming to Game Pass?
Yeah.
They did. Yeah.
A beautiful world where harmony reigns.
Chubby little raccoon.
Will you struggle?
Buff ass
until
fish.
your last
He's got some good characters.
Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power.
It's just like an anime Hades like.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope.
and you fuck the buff fish.
Toa and the guardians of the sacred
Oh, he
tree.
fucks you.
Oh no!
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown.
Oh,
This is
gonna be
Act of Blood.
Yep. Casey, you're gonna be all over this.
Let's see. I mean, the name has already got my attention.
Just wait to see the combat. I can't. Wow, that's crazy that he got a showcase in this.
Jeff must have been really
I've already
surprised.
got to try this game.
It's not until I kill them all.
Wow, this has come a long way since I tried it. Gemma, I doubt they paid for this trailer to be in here. I think this is one of those games Jeff saw and picked for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
Bad Dotland.
Yeah, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is so raid coded.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which we saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting
Yeah,
for
he
more
said
than
solo
a
dev
decade.
got help from 9 of his friends.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
what?
Yeah. I think that's like the same thing where it's like only 30 people made Claire Obscura. Like, well, how come those fucking credits were so long then? They ran a lot more than 30 days.
The vegans, the robots, and the demons. Axe of Blood does have a demo.
Oh, I was about to say,
think
is this in the...
Yes, the Scott Pilgrim. Yeah,
versus Vegans.
it felt
Yeah.
like that. I'm into. Okay, this is a Casey game. I'll tell you right now.
You got
anything Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, this is
I'm
bringing
fucking
back.
in.
This is bringing back.
Is it like a sequel?
Scott Pilgrim beat 'em up. Yeah.
Did you ever end up playing that one that Ubisoft did, Casey?
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
That was the one that like went off the store for a while and then finally came back.
Yeah, they brought it back. Like that game has been strange because they launched it, then like years later they added DLC and added like online co-op because it didn't launch with online co-op, and then it was delisted.
Yeah,
for a very long time.
Yeah.
EX, love it.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fist
Just more
flying
Scott
in a
Pilgrim.
brand new
I'll-
brawling adventure in
every time.
EX. You'll battle through
Bring out
space-time
Michael Cera
in the
and
streets of my
Mary Elizabeth
hometown of
Winstead, you
Toronto
coward.
with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have a very special
So it's like
message
an original
from
story
Maggie
to
Robertson,
this game. Yeah, it looks like
TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you.
Love to see a trailer for a 4-year-old game.
Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful.
It should be illegal for them to not follow
There's
this up
plenty
with a
more
Resident
fat to
Evil
go
9
around.
reveal.
Yeah, they must.
I think if they're
about to do something.
discounting all the Resident Evil games, it's probably a good sign.
It's not Phoenix, right? Get this fucking first descendant out of here. I don't know what this is.
He said we'll be right back
This is
with
just
ads.
Gooner bait.
This is gooner bait. I
That's
don't know
all
what
it
this game
is.
Is it gooner bait?
That's all it is. It is.
Oh yeah,
all,
yeah.
look,
Sure
there
enough,
you
it's
go.
gooner bait. Yeah. I'm a gooner and I've been.
Wait, what
baited.
song is this?
Is it a sad cover of a song?
I think it is. Hold on. What song is this though? I can't tell what song this is, so I don't know if it's a sad cover or just the song.
Sad song. Just songs. Kind of I can't fucking pinpoint the song.
Since the dawn of
Yeah,
time,
if I don't know what the song is, it doesn't count.
humankind has been obsessed
these
with
animals.
the hard.
I'm gonna use this
Probably a good call.
A wolf? Is that a dog?
Now,
Does that count as a dog?
glorious morning has dawned.
A wolf does not count as a dog.
And something that
Like it's kind of in the name.
It's got 4 legs and it barks. It woofs, it wolves.
Scum.
Does that count as extreme gore?
Nah. Well, you already got
No,
that with
that's
the
not
Dying
extreme
Light
enough?
trailer.
Oh, I guess so,
Unless
yeah.
you get a bingo, then it doesn't count.
I mean, I don't get a big one, but I still argue.
Then you can have it.
Your hard just got harder.
Man, I keep this game's finally launching in 1.0. It's been in development as long as I've been alive.
What are you doing here?
Oh my god. I've been sneezing. This is Mind's Eye?
Yeah. Here's a sad cover. Well, I mean, this was
You're
already
right.
a sad. This was already a sad song, though.
It is, but it's like a sadder cover.
Nah, this doesn't even sound as sad as the original one.
Alright, it's just a cover, because the song was already sad,
Yeah.
you're right?
Unless Dom's gonna die to it, then it doesn't count.
That's been buried down deep.
It's even sadder.
It's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around.
You can't use Mad World if you're not Gears of War. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. That's kind of been done, so
Yeah,
to try and
it's-
invoke that is it's not gonna work the same way.
Only Gears of War can use that song now.
I don't want any part of your future.
Oh, mister, this is not a sad cover of a sad cover. This is an action cover of a sad song.
It's activating.
They trailerized it.
Yeah, they trailerized it. I'm putting that word in the dictionary. If you add bass, like heavy bass and like techno riffs to it, it's been trailerized.
Yeah, when the doo, like that same cadence
I'm
of
Hakan Abrak,
bass in the
CEO
back.
of Iron
It's been
Interactive.
trailerized.
We can't wait for you to discover
Did I see a Hitman Mind's Eye
when it launches on
crossover?
June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO Partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week,
This I want to see more of.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Do we get to assassinate Bond as Hitman?
It didn't sound like it would be Bond himself.
Joel, like Blofeld or something.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial firm suspected
Mads Mikkelsen.
Fake-ass Mads
He has
Mikkelsen.
arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients
And
have deemed
I went
this
like on a
unacceptable.
Hitman
I've
binge
invited
last
these
year.
people for a
And
reason.
I just
I know
dropped
their
it because I think I got
weaknesses.
busy, but I need to get back to it.
Mr. Rengang, he's too
It was like halfway through
patient
Hitman
and
2.
well. She likes a drink. Don't know about
you play
the
these games,
newcomer,
Casey?
Mr. Smith, no. He's the only one.
Sporadically. Like I played through almost all of Hitman.
This is turning into
3.
an interesting evening. Welcome to
And I played Hitman Absolution from front to back.
Reaper.
But I don't think I messed with any of like the newer episodic ones.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr.
Wait, Hitman 3 is one of the episodic ones.
Was it? No, like, what's the first Hitman 3?
You mean Blood Money?
Oh, like the original Hitman 3.
There you have it, Hitman and 007.
Yeah, like there was like
are
Hitman
coming
1, 2, and 3
together in a
before
very
they started giving it
unexpected
subtitles,
way.
right?
Well, these are
We
just
know
called
our
Hitman 1, 2,
players
and 3.
waited a long time for 007 First Light.
I'm so confused.
It's
I give
just
up.
around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen?
Whoa, he got big beard.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us. And thanks for
You
coming
forget
to
how much
Summer
older
Game
he is
Fest.
when they can just put his
Mads,
young
you
self
are
in the
Cliff,
game.
But you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yeah, did he say hi to Kojima backstage?
And you know,
Or you
this
think he's like
is,
avoiding him?
I've always had a deep
Oh my
love
God,
for this
content.
character.
No, I don't want to be in your
It's a
game
role
again.
That means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of the Schiffer once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless.
Love it when
And
someone's visceral.
let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
But he's gonna get killed, though, right?
Yeah, I think that's the whole, every Hitman dude just gets fucking murdered.
So this mission is set in
Yeah, he's
the
very-
casino in
he's very
Paris.
dangerous, and
We
he's
want
gonna die
make
to a broom.
homage to the movie Casino Royale, while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps
I'm
ahead of
willing
you.
to put this for a
He
trailer
reads
goes
you
on
before
too
you read
long.
him, so it's a little like bringing a chess
for a
player to
character.
a
Yeah,
public.
coming to a
Segment goes on
DLC.
too long.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
Custom
That's the best
poker.
part.
Sign me up.
We wanted to surprise you, so the
I don't know how to
team
play
is
poker.
updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre,
keep
illicit
saying, "Hit
target
me,"
mission starts
and then
today
cry when you lose all
in
your
a few
money.
hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
S6 with $5 Australian
Amazing.
dollars.
All
Thank
right,
you so much,
well,
S6.
Don
Why
Knotts,
isn't
thanks
Ben
for joining us
Mendelsohn in
for,
more
Summer
games?
Game
Man is a
Fest. Appreciate it,
hardcore
guys.
gamer,
Thanks
too
for having me.
expensive
Thank you.
perhaps.
Good stuff.
PS Mads has a serious tan. Looks like he's been in Cancun.
Great stuff. All
He's
right,
filming
now
the
here's
Odyssey.
the announcement of
He's in
a
the
new
Greek
party
Isles.
game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans
Why,
made with over 1
why is
million LEGO
Ben
bricks,
Mendelsohn not? I don't know.
300 minifigures, and over
great question.
700 trillion minifigure combinations.
Too many minifigure combinations.
We've known about this game for a while.
Too many big. You don't got to say 7 trillion combos. There's too many combos.
We're minifigures.
Yeah,
then.
just say
We
it's
don't have
infinite at that point.
Not enough.
Yeah.
It needs to be more.
It's an action-packed contest to collect the most
Alright, a party with
Like, that number
bricks.
means nothing to
Will
me.
you be helped by friendly krakens?
or hindered
If this
by
gets as nuts as like
evil
Dokapon,
monsters.
sign me up.
Yeah, we're 100% streaming this thing.
Lizard with wings.
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing
still not wrong with
mini games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Get the fuck out of here. That's way more than
That's a
10.
lot.
With surprises around every corner,
Feel different.
anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen.
Ooh, it's fat ass.
Wow! We've got all that and more in LEGO Party!
Is it okay that they just took the party thing from Mario Party?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, does that work?
I was gonna say Nintendo can't copyright Party, but they probably
All
could.
right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce The game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Is this a...
It's not a hero shooter.
Colorful... It's a new colorful ass shooter, though?
Yeah, I would say it's that. Wait, do you get a bingo?
Don't worry about it if I get a bingo.
No, you don't get... No, it doesn't count. It's already been announced. This game's already been announced. It was announced months ago.
You said it was new.
No, it's a new game, but it's been announced a while ago.
How do you know about it? Either Casey gets the market, or you tell us how you know about it.
I think IGN revealed it, I believe.
Where did you find the IGN link?
Google.
You didn't use fucking Google. Google's broke.
Sorry, I used Bing. I didn't want to admit I used Bing. I'm sorry.
We're gonna post search engine world.
Artifact. This'll be good.
Yeah, this one isn't a hero shooter or anything. It's actually very much like a co-op action thing.
But it's 24 players?
Yeah.
So 24
I'm proud
people
to
are
reveal to you
working
the
together?
next game from Toronto-based
Teams,
Drinkbox
yes.
Studios, the team behind the
Guacamelee
series, and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world.
Dark fantasy.
How
yeah, this is from them, so
it's okay.
Color and
it began with the ancient rituals. The dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory.
Did you like their last game, Marty?
Those who ate.
Yeah, Nobody Saves the World.
Yeah,
saw the lives they
I played a chunk of it. I didn't love it.
I liked all their games, like Sundered, Guacamelee.
Until
They didn't make
I was a big fan of
Sundered.
the first Guacamelee.
in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
This game is 3D, but I don't see why that was emphasized.
Yeah.
from this angle, like.
Yeah.
Should you fall,
Nobody Saves the World was a lot of fun, though.
Is this their take on a Souls-like?
consume you before the blight
It's
does.
just sort of like a Zelda-like, like a
Fair.
that story kind of thing.
That's good. This one I know from social
There is
media.
more Blighted coming up right after
Ew.
the show. Day of the
Da-na-na-na.
Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
I think if you like Resident Evil, you'll be really into this.
What's going on with Munfish? Why are they back?
Yeah, why? What?
Made a lot of money off Atomic Heart.
How?
It sold very well.
Oh wow. Okay, there. If you didn't have Extreme Gore before, there you go.
Yeah, a lot of freaky boys.
This is a Nick game too. This looks great.
You saw like naked bloody feet and said this looks great.
Well, I was ahead. I was behind. God damn it!
Nothing here looked great. Everything here looked like big naked boobs chasing you through goddamn hell.
Tyrael, they've been showing like straight up gameplay development updates of this one on Twitter. This game, like, they've been working on this for a long time.
And I mean, this doesn't look like. I'm skeptical of a lot of this stuff. Oh my god, look at that fucking pile of men. Just a bunch of big sloppy freaks in this game.
Yeah.
Fucking top to bottom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dog. Oh no, he's against me.
Jeez.
Ugh. Give me a release date.
Oh, Jesus.
Christ.
Casey, this game's for you.
Just kicked that shit out of her.
Good
Poor little
Get the
babies.
Dead Space 2
All
band back
Mecha
together.
Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters,
Oh, no.
with its previous beta amassing
I'm
over 300,000
surprised the game is not
players
out
on
yet.
Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
This game is also secretly
Growing
Gooner
Martian
bait.
zones force the Thalassic
Secretly
Federation.
what? Secret Gooner bait. Like it's a good mech game, but the character creator just lets you be a complete pervert.
Shakira? Bird Bro with
Sing in
$5
Japanese.
dono. Thank you, Japanese Shakira-san. Bird Bro, thank you so much for a $5 dono. Is Monster Peen Asset Flip on the bingo card? If not, add Monster Peen Asset Flip. That's pretty funny.
Is it because when you kicked it away, the asset flipped over?
Pretty funny. That was a bunch of naked boys running at you.
Yeah. Is this an anime cover of Shakira?
Is this Japanese? Because I feel like I understand it. Do I know Japanese?
It might be mixed, going back and forth.
Whatever, whatever, whatever.
A lot of this is cutscenes.
Can't see what improvements they've made since the beta. That'd be giving it away. Gotta put all that money in that trailer.
Like the gameplay is impressive. Like they could have showed that.
In this next title,
specifically chose not to.
small-scale
Weird.
players traverse the
July
oversized
1st.
world
It's
around
gonna be
them,
make or break.
filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small
break.
8-person studio,
This is gonna be
this
Infestimals.
is Infinitesimals.
Or Infinitesimals. I can't never say this game's name. This has been in development for a
Yeah,
really long
Christian.
time.
Epic Games is doing a lot of publishing.
This game has looked really impressive every time I've seen it.
That big old beetle.
We must now face a stark reality.
Is this like ants?
Yeah, I mean you're a bug in like a little tiny world.
Industrial civilization
But it's like
we
a
were expecting to join.
Big third-person shooter.
This looks interesting.
Yeah.
There's no more.
Like what a unique like concept. See what I mean? Like they don't all have to be dark fantasy. be a space bug.
You could make a game where you're a cool space bug in the middle of the garden.
Yeah. This looks cool as shit. If I didn't already say the other game was a KC game, Scott Pilgrim, I was like, this is a KC game. I want to.
KC games.
I'm curious about this.
I really like the games Epic is picking to publish. They've all looked good.
Put that money to use.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very
Resi.
well.
Resi 9.
Please check this out.
He's about to cry because he's about to show Resi 9.
Cry. I need it. It's
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Why is someone singing happy? Is this a sad cover of a song? This weird cover of Happy Birthday?
This doesn't sound sad. This sounds evil.
I think it counts.
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
What a transition.
That was nice.
Fucking Kubrickian.
皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
What? What is that?
No. So is it coming at Xbox?
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you,
maybe a little
Son,
longer.
for that very special message.
Maybe they have like an
And
Xbox
we're
marketing
when the
deal
time
where
is
it's on
right
Sunday.
to share more leading into the anniversary.
That doesn't count as new Resi.
Now it is time for the next big update
It does not,
for a
yeah.
beloved franchise.
Mega Man. No.
That looks real close to Mega Man.
What? I'm a second ahead of you. Going, our shirtless dude sitting down. And you're like, Mega Man. I don't think you know Mega Man.
Kenny Omega Man.
That's pretty good. He likes video games. Is he coming to one of those games we don't care about? Fatal Fury? Or is Alex from Street Fighter? New Street Fighter characters, Casey?
No, yes. She is a King of Fighters character. If I'm not mistaken. Sea Viper. No, that's Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Who are these people, though? Are these actual wrestlers?
This is all Kenny Omega. Yeah, he's a.
Oh, that is
wrestler.
Kenny Omega. Okay, I don't.
Yeah,
I did not
AEW.
know.
Who's
I don't
like
know
a
what
huge,
Kenny Omega looks
he
like.
streams games and shit. Yeah.
What's happening here?
This is very strange. Okay.
Pretty
Yes,
good
yes.
Scott.
Street Fighter. Yeah. This guy's not bad.
Weird ad.
Oh, is this just announcing the character packs?
Yeah.
The character. Yes.
Wait, was Sagat not in already?
Apparently, look, he looks cool as hell.
I knew he was missing at the start, but I thought he got added at some point already. I didn't know that he's only just now coming.
Bookworm with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Got here late. Why is Jeff wearing yellow Crocs? It's called Fashion Bookworm. Look it up. They're not Crocs, right? That looks pretty good.
No, they're not Crocs. They're like moccasins, maybe.
This is the game from the Imagine Dragons guys.
Radioactive?
Like the band?
Yeah.
What?
Radioactive!
Not like Imagine Dragons, the whole band, but like the guy that the lead of the band. This is his studio.
Oh, I didn't know that guy funded a game studio.
But this, before anybody writes this off, like this game is all about capture the flag. It's not a hero shooter in that way. Like the entire game is just capture the flag sandbox. It's actually pretty neat. I don't know if this trailer is really giving that across though.
Frogs, thanks for re-upping the tip jar.
Countdown begins.
John, but yes, Imagine Dragons is the band who did the arcade theme song. You get a lifelong free pass in my book. That's very good.
Yeah, this trailer unfortunately is not getting across that it's like completely capture the flag focused, and they drew a lot of inspiration from like the sandbox nature of like Halo capture the flag.
I'm not sure that saves it. Like even if they were getting across, hey, this is all about capture the flag. I don't know if that's enough to stand out in the field.
No, I don't know either.
Wish list.
I would have definitely done a different trailer for that. Having seen the game in action, it was a lot more. It was a lot more interesting.
A new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wu Chong, Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Man. Which Wu-Tang? Not enough Wu-Tang.
When I got to play this at GDC, the boss fight that they had us do was so fucking hard.
Is this bloodshed?
Like I didn't see anybody beat it.
Gandalf?
Game feels really good to play though.
They might tweak that then by the time it goes out.
I'm sure they did, because nobody beat it. But the combat and everything else felt really good, so I'm excited for this one.
looks pretty sick. Ooh, this bird girl.
Yeah, Amanda, usually these are 2 hours long, so should be wrapping up in about 20 minutes, but we're going to be staying on because immediately afterwards is the Day of the Dev showcase, and then immediately after that is the moment.
CBR says gaming journalists couldn't handle the difficulty. Oh, you watch us
Because
play
we're
these
bad
games.
at games.
You watch us play these
We're
games
just
all the
bad at
time.
games. Let us be bad at games.
That's bait.
It's hard. It's hard to. These games are hard to preview because if you don't build the character your way, then you're not really prepared.
Also, anyone who writes words can't play games worth shit.
That's true.
The better the words you write, the worse you are at games. Hemingway, fucking find his way out of 1-1.
Never won a single chicken dinner in
Anyone who's good at games can't even string a sentence. This Wu-Tang? What just
Wu-Tang!
happened?
You just called and they came.
How did that happen?
We left Wu-Tang off the bingo card. I apologize, everyone. You have to find them. In Staten Island?
Wasn't there.
Whatever this is, I'm fucking in. This looks
I'm
good as shit!
Day one.
What is this?
Presented by the Ghost and Skilla.
I need more information right now. Oh my god.
Ghostface Killer
That
is
reminds me, I
calling
drove
on
by
you to
a
rescue
sign
his Wu
on someone's
brothers.
lawn, like
Wu-Tang
those-
Rise
those,
of the Receiver
campaign
is a new
signs
co-op
that I
action
thought
RPG
said,
with
Trump,
anime-style
blah,
fighting.
blah, blah
And it's
on
a
it.
debut
It
title
actually said
from the
Wu-Tang is for the
53
children.
member Flashlight Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has
Oh, like,
new
that completely
updates
changed my
including
mood.
player housing and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate
Jay,
SGF,
wake up.
you
Guild
can
Wars-
take
oh.
advantage
Guild
of
Wars
double
2 is
XP
here.
all weekend long.
Fungus Finder with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Money for all the beef today. Thanks, y'all. Thank you, Fungus Finder. Thanks to everyone who was sticking around earlier. I guess the opposite of sticking around. Stuck around earlier.
Where shared
Anyone who played Mario Kart with us or hung out during Mario Kart. That was a lot of fun.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me.
Oh god, this game's so new. When I type Wu-Tang Clan game into Google, it's all the old ones.
Shitty Evolved World. Oh, the old fighting game? Yeah.
Yeah, Shaolin style.
Yeah. I like
kept secret.
There's Jay.
I like the movement of. Oh, look at this little guy. It's an ad, but I like it. Jay's
And it's
freaking
another.
out.
It's another gacha game, I think, right?
Mongol. Yeah, this is an ad. Has there been weeb shit yet that hasn't been in an ad?
Aside from Code Vein 2, no, not really.
There was
But
one.
Code Vein 2, do we count
I guess
Code
that
Vein
horror
2?
game, but that wasn't really weedy.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember.
the horror game.
So.
The horror game, the one that was like the anime girl, but then first person exploring a house that goes kind of spooky.
I wouldn't have counted that though.
Yeah, I don't feel like we've had like a true new weeb shit.
I think we did, but I cannot remember it. So I'm willing to concede.
We got to know it in the moment.
Ark Raiders is October 30th. I know you really care.
They said that during the Ark Raiders trailer. The trailer ended in October.
You're never gonna guess what happened. I took a bullet, I died, I came back. And I met
Everybody,
Johnny Silverhand.
type in Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver into
Long
Steam
story.
and hit wishlist, please.
Here is
We need
another
to support
game
whatever the hell
throwing
this
back
is.
its classic
For the
animation
children.
style.
We need to be
Enter
there for
a
the children.
surreal world
For
where
the
you're
children.
a down on his luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
I like this kazoo. this guy.
Oh, look
he
at
got
this
his
animation.
goddamn tooth out.
Did they say who the developer is of this yet?
She might have. I didn't hear it though.
Yeah, I wasn't
It was
paying attention.
Into the Unwell.
I'm still thinking about Wu-Tang. I'm sorry.
I'm always thinking about Wu-Tang.
Get well soon.
Damn.
Where does something about
That's
this
too
like
scary.
Studio MDHR?
Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
This looks awesome.
What if it was a roguelike?
Delusional. It won't always
It could be.
so
They said it
easy.
was a roguelike.
No, he said it's a roguelike. I said, what if it wasn't a roguelike?
This feels. I wonder if this is Studio MDHR. This feels like them.
Oh, I can't imagine that.
You still look a little.
Like I'm intrigued, but like the aesthetic does bother
Oh
me.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, Coffee Stain's publishing that.
Hey guys, I'm Ian
A
Prue,
weapon
the
in his hand?
co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community,
That hat is
we've
not
built
a great
Splitgate
look.
2.
Yeah.
Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
It's the easiest way to play to the crowd.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
What?
That was pretty cringy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like that.
And the hat's a bad look. I don't know why he had a bat. I don't know why he seemed angry.
Yeah, all the energy and the
Yeah,
speech
he had
was
bad, it
very.
was just like bad vibes
He
going on.
was trying to be gamer.
Yeah, like if AI created a gamer, like that's what we would get. But I am intrigued by this battle royale thing, only because the portals exist.
Is this the Imagine Dragons?
I think
That's Imagine Dragons.
How come it's weird that they announced the Imagine Dragon Guys game without saying it's from an Imagine Dragon?
I mean, because it doesn't really matter. It's not. It's just his. Lead
Yeah, like
singer's
he's
studio.
just yeah, like I don't think he can leverage.
If you have a
the band
quasi
for his personal
celebrity,
thing.
if you have like a celebrity behind your game, like all of Tales of Kanzera Zhao was talking about how Abubakar Salam.
Well, because he voiced
his
it and he was the
acting
main
career.
character. Yeah. The Imagine Dragon
It
guy's
could
just
be
funding
like a
it.
legal thing.
Yes.
Like it could, like since that guy can't.
Yeah.
leverage
They didn't.
the
Yeah,
band
they didn't
thing,
even make a
probably.
big deal out of it when we met them at GDC.
Like they might specifically have been told to downplay it for like money reasons.
If your game sucks, we don't want it to affect it.
Or if it does really well, the company
The
that's
rest
like
of the
signed
band being like, what the
Now
fuck?
we are
Yeah.
honored
Yeah,
to
like,
showcase the latest
where's our
project
cut?
from the talented minds of
use
RGG
the label's
Studio in
influence or
Japan.
whatever.
RGG Studio.
RGG Studio.
Ooh, is
Sing
this
a song.
that? Is this that? What's that new one called they're working on?
It doesn't have a name.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's just called Project Century, right?
Yeah, I think it's that though, because it looked like the same time period. Oh,
Tall
this
as shit.
This looks good.
This dude's like 7 feet tall.
No, I think maybe everyone else was short. Good staircase noises. This is gonna be a Breath of the Wild moment. Hell yeah, dog. Oh my god. Look at Osaka. Looks good. Oh my god. Holy shit.
I'm just glad they're finally doing something new.
Holy shit. that lady that listens to Persona songs? Weebs in chat, tell me.
This looks awesome.
This does look cool.
Yeah, this is a game set in Real City. That was definitely Osaka.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana.
Kiru. Time travel. That's a good name.
That's a quadruple Marty game. Is that weeb shit?
No.
You saw it
Like,
on
it's very
TGA
Japanese,
last year
but
as
it's not
Project
weeb shit.
Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their
Yeah,
way.
the first trailer was 1915.
All right, well, we're almost
And then
done
what they showed
here,
here
but
was
we do
1940.
have
What if
one
Project Century?
final,
You're going all through
very
the
special
century?
global game announcement
Maybe.
to share with all of you.
Maybe that guy's immortal. That's why he's so
I was about to
big.
say robots
Showcased a
by
lot
the
of
end of it, but that would
projects
be
from teams around the
1999.
world,
I don't know why I was
including
like,
many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again.
He's about to fucking
When I
cry.
first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was
he's got a
absolutely
twinkle in his eye.
blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
His voice cracked. I think he was crying. This is Half-Life 3.
I think you're real close.
If this is an X-Files game, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I swear to God, if this is an X-Files game, I'm gonna throw up. There's too many things to read.
It's Halo.
Oh no, this is probably Resi 9? This is Resi 9. That's what's his name's daughter. As she all grown up.
Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
Yeah, this is Resi 9.
My office.
Oh.
I thought her name was Ashley.
Coming.
No, Ashley's the president's daughter. There's more than one woman in Resident Evil.
I don't believe you. That is a lie.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now.
Get your shit together.
We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
You know what else has pathology?
Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
A biohazard?
Fuck. Very true.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel.
Do you think this is a this year game, Marty?
I know.
What?
Do you think Resi 9 is a this year game?
Oh, no.
Probably early next year.
I think it's
Alyssa
next year.
died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
What is this? Hey!
Seems like she might have failed her mission.
All right, give her time. Might be able to get out of those shackles.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
This kind of feels open worldy.
Prequel, maybe?
No, because that was Raccoon City after the nuke. Resi 3.
Oh yeah, I know nothing about the timeline.
They're taking the 9 and making it upside down and backwards for the Q in Requiem. That is.
Oh wow, February 27th.
That is some big brain shit, right? What are we doing tonight? Fuck it, let's cue it. Let's cue it. I guess it's not upside down and backwards.
No, yeah, it's facing the right way.
And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right.
It seems like Jeff didn't know.
Live Summer Game Fest show.
I think
like he seemed surprised by
Lucy
that.
James, didn't you do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know.
Too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch, and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world.
So we continue
and deeper
on?
looks at some of the independent games we showcased today.
There's probably a reason.
Thanks so
You can
much,
probably tell
everyone.
why I keep picking it. All I need is weeb shit.
Lucy.
And the fact that we
Great
haven't
job
gotten weeb shit
co-hosting. All right.
is
That's gonna do it
mind-boggling.
for Summer Game Fest.
It's kinda
We will
nuts,
see you
actually.
at Gamescom on August
Devolver,
19th.
Day of the
Thanks,
Devs,
everybody.
you gotta give us some weeb shit.
We didn't get a classic franchise revival, right?
Scott Pilgrim?
No, because it was only like one game.
Sure.
So I wouldn't call
Yeah, I
it a
wouldn't
franchise.
Why was
This
that
is
music so
already-
fucking loud?
It was so
What
much
the
louder than
fuck?
everything that came before it.
Jeez.
Was that the Imagine Dragons guy?
I don't know. Don't yell at me. That wasn't my fault. That was their fault.
That was all that happened. Yeah, that was the stream.
Well, you're awake
No,
and paying
Resident
attention
Evil
now,
Resident
right?
keeps going. Like a revival means the thing had to be gone for a while. How long's a while? We don't know.
It's relative.
Yeah, it's a gut feeling.
Well, that was a very
yeah,
was a
we're
very
gonna-
me showcase. I'll say that.
That was, which is good. The
Yeah,
State
it
of Play
seemed
was a
like
very
it.
niche showcase,
Yeah.
so everyone gets something. Casey Devolver will be very you because you like avant-garde film.
If you say so.
Okay,
go up.
I will fix the
Oh, Tim
audio
Shaver.
back.
Sat down and played your entire games library from beginning to end. By the time you finished, you'd be 9,000 years old, and everyone you loved would be dead, including you. Don't let this happen. There is a better way. Hi, I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games, and I'm here to tell you the good news about Day of the
From
Devs.
Video
Day of the
Games.
Devs is an all-volunteer curation committee that plays hundreds of games.
I'm gonna
so
go
you
feed
don't
my
have to
dog
bring
and let's
you
get
the very
started.
best of them to show
Go
you
for
at
it.
places like this digital showcase that you're about to see today. How much does this cost, you might ask? $5 million? $10 million? Absolutely nothing. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit and supported entirely by generous contributions from people like you and also our generous sponsors. So all you have to do right now is sit back and prepare to be inspired. Enjoy Day of the Devs Digital Showcase.
Thanks, Tim.
I'm excited to introduce the first look at a new title from Annapurna Interactive and the developers at No Goblin. Ever wanted to live the fantasy of casing a place, gathering intel, and pulling off a heist, all as a mysterious master thief? Well, in Snap and Grab, you'll be able to, and the developers
game?
are here to
Snap and
tell you how it's done.
Snap and grab. I like some of that. Wait, what'd you say? A Bond game?
Is that Lupin game?
Oh
I'm
my
Cecilia,
god, that'd be
senior
great.
level
Also, it would
designer
count
and
as
artist at No
weeb shit.
Goblin.
I'm Jamie,
It
senior
would.
animator at No Goblin. And we're excited to share with you No Goblin's new upcoming game, Snap and Grab.
No goblins. Who are you goblins?
So none of us
Snap
got a
and
bingo
grab.
yet, huh?
What does that mean?
I'm glad you asked.
No.
Picture this.
Was there a dog in that showcase at all? Even one?
It's the 80s.
I asked KC if a wolf counted. He told me no.
High fashion
Not a
glamour,
notable
and
one.
high ticket crime.
And I feel like our rule was like if
As
we
an
don't pick it out in the
aficionado,
moment,
the world's greatest
we lose
photographer.
it, right?
You'll be tasked with visiting a variety of rich and lavish settings.
Nothing yet.
In which you'll have one question on your mind. What will you be stealing tonight?
I like those shirts.
What are the?
I think the 80s vibe is cool.
What did this developer work on before?
That was a dog.
Oh.
That was a dog. That was a dog. So if you had dog, you get a dog now. Oh, that's a dog. Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, it's back.
I've seen
Multiple
multiple
dogs now.
dogs.
You will do
Fuck, I
cool
just need a mascot
crimes with
platformer
only
now.
your camera
One could say there's too many
and your
dogs.
crew.
As you visit each venue, you will snap a variety of high-ticket items.
They did
and
a game called
anything that might help
Roundabout, a
or
game
hinder
called
your
100
crew's
Foot
chances of getting
Robot,
to them.
Then, you're done
Kaiju
snapping.
driving range.
You'll use your photos
Even-
to
even I
assemble
haven't
your
heard of
own
those.
step-by-step plan.
Remember
for your
Roundabout?
crew
Roundabout was like
to
a top
grab
down. It was
your
almost like
future
a
possession.
old school GTA where you just run around
Just
or
be sure
drive
to
around a city and
consider
cause
anyone who
mayhem.
might
But I
get in
remember
your
because they had a
way,
bunch of
including
live, really
Rio,
cheesy,
the
purposely
detective who's
cheesy
been
live
on
action
Nifty's
cutscenes.
trail for quite some time now.
That's all I remember.
Who knows when she'll catch up?
As your anonymous deeds make headlines, you'll attract new crew, giving you access to new ways to snap and grab.
Will you be able to plan the next perfect heist?
Or will your heist fail spectacularly?
What did you make for dinner for your dogs?
They're salmon and lamb
We can't
flavored
wait to see
kibble.
what you plan next in Snap and Grab.
If I went to dinner and someone
Available
served me a
early
plate
next
with a little
year
piece of
on
salmon or a little
PC,
piece of lamb, I'd be like,
PlayStation
what the
5,
fuck is wrong with you
and
guys?
Xbox Series
Could have gone to
X and S.
that crypto dinner.
Does Untitled Goose Game ring a bell? It was one of the very early.
is this gonna be the follow-up to
Day-of-the-Dev
Untitled
games.
Goose Game?
So early, in fact, that when we asked the dev what
Titled
the name of
Goose
the game
Game?
was, they asked, "Do they have to have a name?" You know the rest of the story. House, based in Melbourne, Australia, is developing a brand new kind of experience that's unlike anything else you've ever played.
Help
But
PMB
I'm not
with a
the right
£2
person to
dono. Thank
describe
you so
what
much,
it is.
Kenny
Never
Omega.
serves that these anthropomorphized ant, duck, wobbly creature
Help
things
us excited
do it
for Kenny
you.
Omega.
Take it away.
Hello. Hello. We're House.
Oh, this.
You might know us because of our Goose Game.
Oh, yeah.
We're here
They
today
showed
to
this
show
game.
you around our new game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cooperative multiplayer adventure made for friends to play together. It's called
But what
Big
if I don't have
War.
friends?
It's a tricky game to describe, but it's mainly about doing two things, talking and walking. So talking, it's a big part of Big Walk, and we've put a lot of work into making a proximity voice chat system that feels natural and playful. You'll sound
How do we
different
feel
if you're
about their
speaking up
honkers
close,
getting bigger when they talk?
or far away, or in a tunnel, or over a walkie-talkie, or
It's,
behind
it's
soundproof
stupid, like
glass.
how fun proximity
In a
chat is
situation
in
like
video
this,
games.
where
Like,
you
we
can't
just
hear
go
each other,
outside and
you
go
can just
talk.
find other ways
Yeah,
to
this looks like it could be pretty fun.
So we've given you lots of ways to point and gesture,
There they are.
and plenty of tools to stay in touch when you're out of earshot. And if you can't use voice chat, or you just don't feel like it, we've also made a proximity text chat system, so you can play the entire game that way as well. Hello.
I love that they
The game
made a
is set in a
shit ton
big
of money
open
off
world that we
of
filled with all
Goose
kinds
Game,
of
and we're
stuff.
like, let's just put in some weird
To
shit
see it
in
all,
it.
you need to go
Yeah.
for a big walk. Exploring as part of a group is a special feeling.
I think this is going to be
Our
a fun
chat
game
system
for
makes
us
it
to
important to
stream.
stick together. So navigating the world of Big Walk requires lots of teamwork and talking.
Oh, that's not like pass.
As you explore, you can split up and go off on your own adventures, or even lose each other
Very
accidentally.
large map.
When you're
doesn't know
apart,
what's
you
going
won't be able
on.
to talk face to face, and so finding your way back together isn't always straightforward. If you get lost in the bush, don't worry. You'll find plenty of ways to stay in touch and find each other again.
Are these nuts?
Please shoot up a flare. Thank you.
This building behind me has a challenge in it. Completing challenges like these is the way you make progress through the game. They're all about teamwork, and they're all a little bit different. A lot of them are designed so that you find funny and surprising new ways to talk.
Dodo says,
You might need
Silk
to do
Song
some miming,
subreddit is full of Deadpool
or come up with a special code.
Fuck you, Neil.
Or even sing to
It's
each
coming
other.
Sunday. It's fine. You can wait 2 days.
They're not all about talking though. There's a bit of platforming in there, some sports, and some weirder stuff too. Our challenges are open-ended, and leave plenty of room for you to do things your own way. Like the rest of the game, challenges in Big Walk are about the joy of muddling through things together.
Really cool.
So that's Big Walk.
Yeah.
There's heaps to see and do, but there's also lots of room to just hang out in between. We think there's some real magic that happens when you forget your plans and find yourselves doing something else entirely.
You can sit and watch the sunset.
Tell stories as you wait for the night to pass.
Go dancing.
Or you could steal your friend's binoculars and kick them into the ocean.
Yes, trolling! Oh shit.
Sorry.
We hope you enjoyed this little tour.
I thought he was going to kick his friend in the ocean with the binoculars.
We made Big Walk to be a nice way to hang out with your friends in a video game, and we hope you like playing it as much as we do. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I like it.
Quite silly.
Very silly.
This next title is from the art director of Journey and the team at Giant Squid, who brought you beautiful titles like Abzu and The Pathless. You'll see the DNA of all those
Put that
games in
sword
this
in the
one
water.
as you surf the sand on your sword.
Even if that
and
water is
see that
sand,
to
it's
life.
fine. Put it
This
in
is
there.
sort of the
Hi, I'm Matt Nava. I'm the creative director at Giant Squid, and I'm very excited to share with you our latest game, Sword of the Sea. Sword of the Sea is a atmospheric adventure game where you surf on a sword.
You surf on a sword?
And it is trying to give you the kind of spiritual experience that you get as a surfer, a snowboarder, a skater. It takes a lot of what I've done in my previous games, going back all the way to Journey, Abzu, The Pathless, and you're going to see those elements in the game, but it's going to take you somewhere new.
Doesn't have it in him.
Yeah, Pathless
Sword of
was
the
great.
Sea is all about movement, getting
One of
into
my
a
favorite bows
flow
and arrows and
state.
gibs.
And that's something that, as a snowboarder, I've experienced myself. I feel like there's this kind of magical experience that you have with these extreme
Oh, yeah, this is familiar.
sports.
This was at the
when
Sony
you're
showcase,
doing it, you actually find this
the other
kind of
day.
meditative quality. You
Just a
are
short
moving
trailer
very
where they had the
quickly,
release date, which
but you
is
get to understand nature
September?
in a way
August?
that you can't otherwise. You get to see the whole mountain at once, and that lets you kind of connect with the world in a deeper way. And I think that's what we want to do.
It is crazy how much of this looks like Journey,
Yeah.
but this dude was the art director of Journey, so I think it just looks like him.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just his
it looks
style,
like
right?
his style, yeah.
I'm really excited because Sword of the Sea has music written by Austin Wintory, a longtime collaborator
Journey
who
composer,
I worked with on Journey, Abzu, The Pathless, and he's done countless other games scores. It also has movement inspired by the old skating and snowboarding games. So if you played the Tony Hawk games, if you played the old snowboarding games, you're going to love the way that you move in Sword of the Sea. We can't really guarantee
inspired that.
the game.
Like,
will
this
be
game is going to be all this thing, but also
can do
skateboarding.
Is create the environment.
They were just
the
like, we need to make a game.
conditions
He's like, you know what I
under
miss?
which you
SSX.
might have one. Sword of the Sea is coming out this year, August 19th, on the PlayStation 5 and PC. So wish us now. Thank you.
This next world exclusive is a sequel to a game that has over 4 million players and counting. A runaway hit, if there ever was one. But to make a sequel, you have to bring something new to the genre, something evolved, and that's exactly
Gonna go
what
grab
this
water. I'll be right back.
Go for it. Oh, this is the co-op game Amy and I played? Escape Academy?
Yeah, Escape Academy 2. I still want to go back and play that Operation Tango. I really like the demo of it. I just never got to play it.
Yeah, with the symmetrical.
If you haven't played, if you like these type of games, the We Were Here series is also really good.
Yeah, you and I should have done this.
Yeah, that's right, we did.
Hi, I'm Wyatt with Coin Crew Games, and we're here to announce Escape Academy 2, Back to School, the sequel to Escape Academy. Escape Academy 2 is an open-world escape game
One
where
person,
between your
Tyrell
escape
said
room
the show's a
classes,
lot.
you can explore a living and breathing campus that functions as one big escape room. We felt inspired by games like Animal Well and the Legend of Zelda series, and how they leverage free roam puzzle solving. So we're really excited to bring that into
Made a documentary on one of those games.
Yeah.
Our background as a studio is in building immersive narrative escape rooms. So when we started making a sequel for Escape Academy, we asked ourselves, how
Andrew
can we
Hickman
push
says,
that
"How long is
even
this presentation? It's getting past my
We looked
bedtime.
at
We will be
feedback
here
from
for another
and the
2.5 hours, I
most
think.
requested feature by a
This
huge
presentation is
group
only about
was
30 minutes,
more
40 minutes.
academy to really get to be a student
Yeah,
at the
because
school.
at 7 is Devolver.
This time around, we're gonna let you
So
explore
Devolver's
campus,
that will.
to go to classes,
I don't know if this is gonna be the
meet
full
other
hour, if
students,
there's gonna be some
and
time.
most importantly, find lots
beforehand.
of rooms to lock yourself up in.
But then at 7 is Devolver, then Devolver.
What was once a 2D level
I feel like Devolver
select
could
map
be
is
anywhere
now
from
fully
15 minutes to a
realized
feature-length
explorable
film.
space. Whether you're
It's
returning
true.
to the academy or stepping in for the first time, you'll find yourself in a world full of unique environments, from dusty puzzle archives to hidden rooms in unsuspecting places. The campus is designed to reward curiosity with secrets tucked into every corner for players to discover. From lighting and atmosphere to environmental storytelling, we've pushed every element to heighten immersion and mystery.
For Escape Academy 2, our approach
I don't know if you've noticed this, Marty.
really lean into the role
There are a
of
fuck ton of
embodying
games I want to
student
play.
of the academy.
There's a decent
You can
amount of
talk to your
games.
fellow escapists to unlock
I
quests,
still think they should
discover
stop
lore,
making games.
and
It's
naturally
true.
get
Steam
into
Next
the
Fest hasn't even
deluge
started,
of run-worthy
and there's already
fun.
like 30 demos in
All
our
of
account
these
that I want to check
games.
out.
I feel like they should
Over
stop
the
making
course of
games.
the game, you'll puzzle your way
It's
through
so fun.
character-driven
I am happy for how many
quests that
people
string
release their
together
demos
campus
early.
challenges and escape rooms,
Join our
making the
Patreon so we
rooms
can
and
hire
bringing
freelancers to
the
help
game
us.
sense. If you want to get a sneak peek at the game and help us unlock its full potential, join our Discord and sign up for a playtest. We'd love to borrow your brain.
All right, what'd I miss?
Wishlist Escape Academy 2
It's
today.
all been Escape Academy 2.
Marty and I both got bingos.
Oh, great.
I the loser of the stream.
Yeah, this was Weeb shit
That
and a
sounds
Sony
like a
PC
lie.
port.
Hero, Smashing Pumpkins, Lush.
I never lie.
All these bands are part of the 80s, 90s vibe that is the
Jake
escape
says, I just
from the
joined. Calm
prolific
down.
creators of the art
Join again.
But this is not a music game. It's a game about music. It's a game about life and friends and the music that gets
Double
us through.
mixtape? Double mixtape.
Oh, hi. I'm Johnny Galvatron from Beethoven and Dinosaur
Johnny Galvatron.
here in Melbourne Rock City. And this is our secret hideout where we make video games. And this is one of our artists.
Oh my god, look at that blue velvet shirt.
We're the BAFTA award-winning team behind the Artful Escape. But who cares? What's next? We're making a mixtape. I thought we're in Jeff Keighley's thing.
We're in there for those two.
Oh, cool.
Ty Fuzzle donates £5, so it's pretty sure I have more games than I could ever play in multiple lifetimes, but I'll still keep buying more.
Listening to a perfectly curated soundtrack.
I feel that.
It's a psychedelic retrospective. A musical journey that documents the breadth of their
Someday
friendship
I'll go back
their
and
greatest
finish.
hits.
Avowed.
Wallin.
What, as a kid, you didn't just kickflip over cars that were coming
Just
straight
ollie
towards you?
over an entire vehicle.
Of mechanics, from skateboarding to pulling slushies, a mixtape of eras, a mixtape of art styles and media, designed to take you back to the teenage wasteland.
We gonna get your stash and keep going?
Wasteland.
That's a rookie move.
Yeah, have
What-
we taught you nothing, Cassandra?
There needs to be a name now for this sort of skipped frame animation that everyone, not everyone, but that a lot of games have now started implementing because it's in a lot of places. I don't know if it does. I don't know it.
It's the Spider-Verse thing.
Very much.
Yeah, like that
We've got
definitely
Joy
kind
Division,
of kicked off the wave. I
Devo,
think.
I love Devo. Smashing Pumpkins, Portishead.
I know it's like, what is it,
Roxy
animated on the
Music,
twos, but like that's not a
Lush,
good name.
The Cure, Susie and the Banshees, Stan Bush, the Jesus and Mary Chain, the unkillable Iggy Pop, and apparently many more.
Apparently many more.
Are they following us?
Yup. I can't go to prison.
Drunken Chronos and slot motion.
That's the thing. Everyone's saying on the twos. On the twos doesn't roll off the tongue. Slot motion does. but I like how it looks, so I feel like
yeah, like that's too disrespectful.
Yeah, but it's very funny.
I'm just glad this is like actually a game and not more of like, I mean, not to say like Life is Strange and all that isn't a game, but this actually has like gameplay in it.
It sounds like you're saying it's not a game. It sounds like you're gatekeeping what is and isn't a game. Sounds like I'm back with fucking Yahtzee and Hellblade 2.
I didn't want to get all sweaty.
You didn't even play their newest game, so.
Fair.
Mixed. What, Hellblade 2? I played
No,
Hellblade 2. Like
Bloom and Rage.
Tom still got to play Bloom and Onion.
Oh shit.
Did you see that Drinkbox Studios just announced their next title, Blighted, moments ago at
Show
the
it
Summer
again.
Game
Show us
Fest?
again.
Well, now they're here
Show
to
us
give
all
you
the Keeley
an in-depth
games
look at
again.
the game.
Hey, I'm Ian, the lead designer at Drinkbox Studios.
And I'm Augusto, art director at Drinkbox.
We're excited to finally tell you about our new game, Blighted. Blighted is a hardcore action Metroidvania set in a psychedelic Western nightmare. The game's full of mysteries and secrets, and one of its coolest features is a dynamic difficulty system that constantly changes the enemies, the player, and the world around you as you play.
People in this world have a
Changes the
sacred
player.
ritual. When someone dies, a seed is planted in their brain. Over time, a tree grows from their skull and bears fruit. By eating this fruit, one gains a knowledge and experience of their ancestors. That's how it was for generations. That is, until the one they called Sorcisto defiled the ritual. He discovered that by eating brains raw, he gained immense power. Sorcisto ate the fruits, destroyed the trees, and devoured your entire community. And in doing so, he released a reality-altering disease known as Blight. As the lone survivor, you have a singular goal. Hunt down Sorcisto to reclaim the memories of your people.
Now, like the rest of the world, you're afflicted with blight. It's constantly
eat those brains.
overtaking you,
Eat 'em raw.
making enemies aggressive and unpredictable, and changing your perception of the world. You can find ways to suppress it, or
Robertson, how did he discover that? Trial and error?
Harder. With practice, you'll be chaining together finishers, taking out huge blighted beasts,
Oh, look at this
devouring
crab
their
horse.
brains, and using their memories
that
to
looks
fight
kinda
and
sick.
explore.
That's a cool looking crab horse.
With enough blighted memories, you'll start to see new layers of reality, reach hidden locations, and discover new gameplay mechanics.
Blighted marks our studio's first venture into 3D, allowing the art team to bring their designs to a whole new level as they craft gorgeously eerie worlds for you to explore. You'll be making your way through remains of long-dead civilizations and manifested nightmares, through mines carved into the interior of petrified giants and scaffolds to the gods.
Yeah, Tyrell said
Drinkbox
Perry
has
right
a
there. I
rich
gotta add
history
for the
of
next
action
one.
games,
I gotta put
from
Perry on
Guacamole,
the next Big Ghost.
Severed, to Nobody Saves
You see a Perry there?
We're excited to craft another one that will put your skills to the test. Blighted will support full co-op like many of our past games, and we're working with composer Jim Guthrie to create a soundtrack you'll never forget.
Jim Guthrie's good.
We're excited for you to try the game, and we're aiming to have a playable demo later this year.
My favorite thing with Drinkbox games is just the range of color they use.
Media to make sure
Yeah.
you don't miss it.
I don't think there's a game. I don't think there's a studio like them that uses that much
Day
color.
of the Devs alumni, Outerloop, whose games Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age have both been previously celebrated in our showcases. Outerloop prides itself on being a minority-led studio with a mission to create accessible but meaningful games about underrepresented cultures and themes, and this title is a beautiful and vibrant example of just that. This is Dosa Divas.
Oh, this is gonna have some good looking food. If this game's got the word dosas in the title, it's gotta have good looking food. Spicy RPG. Oh, they're making soups.
No one cooks
That bread.
Dosa. Dosas and mimosas. Okay, this is neat looking.
Yuck.
Huh.
I'm so hungry.
That's good looking food.
I like robots that look a little.
Wait, and it's
Yeah, that
JRPG.
robot
too.
was like
There's
Naruto
turn-based
man.
combat.
Yeah.
This is great.
American Fear, would you trade your car for a mech? Depends what kind of mech. Not, I wouldn't say it blindly. But I also wouldn't say no. Do I know how to drive
I'm
a mech?
Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games. And
I don't know how every time we play bingo,
new game,
is it you two that screw me every time with either Dokavi? It's either Dokavi or Sonic that is always in my fucking way.
We saw Sonic.
We did?
Reconcile with loved ones.
Yeah.
Well then bingo.
Went fast.
And eat one
But I mean,
last
that was
meal
already an
together
old game. Does it
before
count?
saying
Fuck.
goodbye. Double jump, drill.
Well, this
and
is Sonic.
grapple
This is a
your way
new
through the
Sonic
world
game.
To discover local ingredients.
Yeah, we litigated that then.
Nick, if you want a big bingo, you can have a big bingo. It's your big bingo day.
Engage in a flavorful turn-based combat system where every.
We'll celebrate the exact same way we celebrated the last few times by doing nothing. I feel like bingo shouldn't be about the prize. It should be about the journey.
It's just what a loser would say.
Can't lose at bingo. Bingo's not a game of skill.
Use boost points at the start of your turn to multiply
It
damage.
is by how many times you click refresh.
Match enemy flavor cravings to break down their defenses and leave them stuffed. Cook up made-to-order food to wake up villagers from a processed food-induced haze using the expressive cooking system. Delivering delicious, hearty meals reconnects communities with their culture, history, and shared memories and increases your reputation. Serve up looks by customizing your spirit mech goddess. Create your own spicy style with custom wraps and accessories. Dosa Divas, our spicy narrative turn-based combat RPG, will be out in early 2026. Thank you.
Looks
This
neat.
is so quirky.
Looks neat. The mech used
Heart
the
Machine
people
creators
as a
of
weapon.
Breaker have teamed up with our buds at Devolver. They're mixing things
That was
up
a sick animation.
Surreal, interdimensional demon horror. It's a genre, right? Or is it a genre? Probably should be a genre.
Is that Winona Ryder on his shirt? I was trying
It
to, I
might
keep
be.
trying to see who the eyes are. It looks like Winona's.
It does like her eyes. Hey kid, cut it out. I'm trying to teach you quadratic equations or whatever.
Help PMB and YouTube chat says rock paper scissors isn't a game of skill, and you can't lose at that. So obviously Marty is right. What the hell is happening here?
Did he just watch his classroom get eaten by a
They had
monster?
it coming. They were throwing too much paper.
My Persona teachers
he
would
thought
let
it
that
was
happen
funny.
to me.
Look at him now. Oh my! Oh, see what's going on with arms? We gotta have a discussion about arms.
Why is nobody? Yeah, why is it never anybody's leg?
That's not a good gameplay
Someday.
mechanic, right?
You just kick everything.
Someday it'll be about legs.
That's a
Possessed.
first-person game.
Is this that game?
This
I have
can't
this
be
demo
that
on my
game.
Steam Deck, but it doesn't have cover art, so I keep not clicking it.
Like, is this a different game than the one?
That's
No,
the
this is
teacher.
Professor
No,
Fox.
okay. Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
Is he the big bad?
Yeah, like it almost looked like the kids bullied him, and a demon came through. Like the demon protected him, and he didn't have control over it.
No, he thought it was funny. They were having a good time.
Set in Senzu.
Oh, this is Heart Machine, the Hyperlight Drifter devs.
What you've just
Oh, yeah, they
seen
did say
is
that.
one of 4 animated shorts
Did they?
made with
Was I too
powerful
busy wondering if that was?
I even
Winona
told
now?
you this
story
in
of
Slack.
how a character or creature from Possessors survived the attacks of the demon, or how they perished. In Possessors, you play as Luca, a teenager from Senzu who was injured in the disaster. Luca was forced to make a deal with a demon named Rem for both of them to survive. Rem possessed her, healed her, and made her strong. Now Luca and Rem are stuck together and forced to get along. They'll have to climb Senzu's skyscraper and fight through hordes of feral demons to escape the city. Along the way, Luca and Rem will discover what Senzu's corporate master were hiding, and piece together what happened by sharing their memory of the past. On behalf of the team, we're all very excited for you to play Possessors, which comes out later this year. In the meantime, you can wishlist Possessor on Steam, or try Luca's new demon power for yourself. A demo of the game will be available later today.
How the fuck is it already on my Steam Deck then?
Because we got
novel
preview code.
shopkeeping gameplay. It's clean combat.
Why did they put
and
a thumbnail on
it's
it? So I
satisfying
would've
Dungeons
played
and Dragons gameplay. I could seriously play it all day, and I did. The developers at Spain-based Digital Sun seem to have made some ambitious upgrades to its sequel, including an expansive 3D world, a big
Moonlighter
change
2.
from its previous pixelated form. I hope you're as excited as I am to take a peek at Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault.
Hi there, this is Isra from Digital Sun.
Hey, I met
I'm
him.
beyond thrilled to share this event with you and show what's in store for Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault.
Grab a handshake to Zio.
A drunk one.
Simulator 2 The Endless Vault is a sequel to our beloved shopkeeping roguelike. As in the first game, here you venture into ever-changing dungeons to fight enemies and find relics. Then
We
you
got
go
to
your
we got to
shop,
watch
sell your loot,
a very
and
drunk
turn it
guy
into
try to
profit
stumble his
to
way
get better
downstairs. It
gear.
was very funny.
This unique blend of gameplay is what made the first game so special.
He did
And
not
now
get a
we're
potato
bringing
to
it
the
to a
head.
whole new dimension of
I think
quality
he left
and
before that
ambition.
happened.
Talking about new dimensions,
Smart
this
man.
entry begins in Tresna, a blood-brimming town. Here, Will finds himself stranded after one of his adventures.
Did you review
He won't be
Moonlighter for
alone,
SKC back on
All the
Game?
new
Or
faces
I
will
think
join him
I think
along the
actually
way.
Matt might have reviewed
For
it.
now, let's jump straight into the portal, where every adventure unfolds and both
Yeah,
battles
I've
and looting
not
take
ever
place.
played Moonlighter.
You would probably like it.
From the arid lands of Hodu to the
Maybe.
grassy landscapes of Hylia, each biome offers new
Marty
mechanics, enemies, and rewards. Combat has been vastly improved, with some enemies specialized in ranged weapons, while others focus on close combat. Once you clear a room, several things can happen. You might find a perk, in-run effects that can increase Will's power and unlock new abilities.
Holy
The other option
moly,
might sound
yep.
familiar to veteran
You did
merchants,
review
as you can
Moonlighter
also
2
stumble
back
upon
on
a chest.
Documentary.
Inside, you'll find tons of prizes, relics.
From a freelancer, though.
Depending on where you place them, relics
Wow.
will unleash all kinds of effects.
That episode of 2 Minute Review has
Backpack management
140,000
will
views.
influence the outcome of your
Back on
expeditions.
Documentary.
Unlike in the first game, you'll be able to see the base
there you
value
go.
of each relic. Although
7 years
backpack
ago.
effects can double or triple your profit. Let's say that you keep the adventure running. Let's say that you even feel brave enough to face one of Moonlighter's 2 bosses. These battles will put your skills to the test. Take the so-called Herald.
He said
for
one of
instance.
Moonlighter
It
2's
is one of the
bosses.
first
I thought
bosses
he
of
said
the
one of
game,
Moonlighter's
and shows
2
all the
bosses,
combat
and I'm like, that's not very
possible.
many
No,
bosses.
yeah, it did sound like that at first. Yeah, it did. It also took me a second to hear that properly.
I was like, we shouldn't brag about that. Keep that one
It's
quiet.
also protected by a sound barrier that you'll need to deactivate before striking back. Merchants need to be smart. It doesn't matter how far you get. Successful runs leads to the same place, your shop. The shop is where you put a price on your loot and try to get the best deals. There are ways to influence the outcome. For now, all I can say is haggle hard, sell harder. Well, there's actually something I can already share with you. Just like the perks in the dungeons, you can also unlock special effects each time you open your shop. They can potentially skyrocket your profit, unleashing powerful synergies and selling streaks. You never know what will happen when you open your shop. That's why we call it a shopkeeping roguelike after all. That's it for now. After nearly 7 years since the
Was the
original
first game
Moonlighter
a
was
roguelike
released,
at all?
We hope you are as excited as
I
we
mean,
are.
it's a
Please stay tuned to our socials for all.
yes,
things
it
Moonlighter 2,
was
The
a
Endless Vault.
roguelite, but like
See
it's
you
a
in
very
Tresna.
very light on it. It's
Inspired by
like the whole
Pietro
point is
Riva's
going into the
manifesto,
dungeons to come back with things to sell.
Thomas feels driven to advance our medium by creating games for new audiences.
So like-
hopefully
so like an
entice
extraction.
those who might not
But there's
be
still
visually
like story and
interested in
everything
playing
too.
crawler.
to take
Yeah.
an interest. From Thomas Waterzoo, creator of Please Touch the Artwork, this is Please Watch the Artwork.
Hi, welcome to Day of the Devs ASMR edition. My name is Thomas Waterzoo, and I'm a developer from Belgium. I'm the creator of Please Touch the Artwork, a series of casual and accessible games based on real paintings, where I explore what would happen if we did touch the artwork. I usually start by choosing a painter I like, and then think about what gameplay could fit their art style. For my third game, I fell in love with American realist painter Edward Hopper. But this time, you're not gonna be touching artworks. You're just gonna be watching them. At night.
What is happening here?
We hope you're not touching these
Watch
naked folks.
the Artwork is a psychological spot the difference game, where you are a night watch.
I like
in the
spotting the
museum
difference.
Of animated modern art. In short, Mama. Your job is simple. Watch the paintings and report any anomalies. However, these are not your everyday paintings.
I think this
They
dude
are
smokes a lot of
alive.
weed making
There
this.
is a mysterious sad clown wandering around, spreading their sadness over all the paintings. You're gonna need a good memory, focus, and lots of coffee to avoid this from happening. If you don't know Edward Hopper, no worries. You don't need to know him to be able to enjoy the game. But he's most famous for his painting, Nighthawks. He depicted themes like loneliness and urban isolation, So for me, it made sense to create a
Demonetized.
psychological horror game. I also wanted a mechanic that made people really look at the paintings, hence the spot the difference gameplay. There are no jump scares in this game, and no monsters. The only things that are
That
chasing
looked like a fucking
you
monster.
are the feelings of paranoia, self-doubt, and maybe some nostalgia towards Hopper's America from the early 20th century.
This game looks very cool.
Okay,
I
you've got some clowns,
don't like ASMR.
but they're kind of
and so this presentation has been
It's
bad
just
for
you.
me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
Like
of.
maybe it could work as like a
the
really brief
voicing.
gimmick,
But
but
you can now wishlist the game on Steam. However, and don't tell this to
Like, don't
anyone,
force your cozy sensibilities on me.
That's what
Listen,
real.
I'm glad you're cozy. You don't need to force everyone to be cozy.
I really hope you like this bizarre little thing I made.
Is this what they call a woke game?
I just don't want. The game looks sick as hell. I just don't need him whispering to me.
I'm
We've had
a little put off by
long-time
the game
love
as
affair
well,
with this
honestly.
next dev at Tribute Games. It goes all the way back to the very.
You're like,
Like,
I
it
don't like
doesn't
the
look like something
whispering,
I
but I
would-
also don't like the game.
Yeah, like it doesn't look like
See
something
what they've
that
done
would
since
interest
then
me
with
at
games
all.
like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, which is a huge nostalgic bomb, and they're set to deliver again with Marvel Comic Invasion.
Hi, I'm Frédéric Gemus.
And I'm Kevin Chiasson. We are part of Tribute Games from Montreal, Canada, and are currently working on Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a retro-inspired beat-em-up set in the Marvel Universe. When Annihilus launches an attack across the galaxy, it's up to 15 Marvel superheroes to save the day.
So far, we've announced Captain America, Spider-Man, Venom.
Snake says that's just how
Wolverine,
Europeans talk, Marty.
Storm,
Don't be racist.
Nova,
We don't all shout like Americans.
Just revealed
That's
that
why you lost the
Rocket
war.
Raccoon and She-Hulk are joining
Not sure
the
which
fight.
war, but
Each
probably
hero
lost
has
one of them.
been designed
One of
around
them.
their unique strengths
America
and
stays
powers.
undefeated.
Some of them
Still pay
can
attention to
take
the
on
last
airborne
couple
enemies,
wars.
while others can deal devastating damage closer to the ground.
We also introduced an exciting mechanic, the Cosmic Swap, a tag team system allowing for instant switching between two heroes, creating powerful combos and unique strategies.
For level design, we recreated iconic Marvel settings such as the Mutant Heaven of Genosha.
Like I
the
like
mobile
side-scrolling
base of Helicarrier,
beat 'em ups.
plus
I wish
a trillion
more of
monster
these
play
new
gender
ones
location across
would
the tech.
try to be
We
new
had a
ones
lot of
as
fun
opposed
inserting
to
fan favorite
try to
references
harken
for you to
back
find out
to
the
the
background.
classic
So,
ones.
keep a lookout.
As
I mean,
devoted
what
fans of the
can you
Marvel
do
universe,
to be a
we
new
saw this
beat 'em
project
up?
as a huge
Is
honor
beat 'em up
and a
like
great
inherently
opportunity
like
to
frozen
celebrate
in
our
ice
childhood
from the
memories.
90s?
Who knew that the countless hours spent at the
No,
comic book
right?
shop or the
Because-
arcades would bring us
Like when
here
Scott
to
Pilgrim
the-
vs. the World
We
first
hope
beat 'em
that
up came
Marvel
out,
Cosmic Invasion
they added a
is a
bunch
true
of
love
like
letter to all fans
like
who
you
love
pick a
the
character
Marvel
and you had like a skill tree and like well not a skill tree but you had like an upgrade path, so you would get new moves as you push forward through it.
And now for something of a moody
Had like
horror
tiny
fantasy
RPG
life
elements
sim
like
co-directed by the
stores.
pixel
You
artist
could buy
from
like food and items to like
with
help
haunting
you
and lovely
improve your
music from
stats, whatever. So
disaster
that level of control
composer
was
of Hyperlight
added on a
Drifter,
real
It
big
Falls,
element to it.
and Fed.
Sure,
So like just
To boot, an amazing
you know,
group of human
solid
developers
base.
from
Add some more mechanics and intrigue into that formula.
No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, this is what I get to deal with the rest of the stream. These two dogs wrestling out over there.
Okay.
They're getting annoyed that I've been sitting here so long.
Hi, I'm Isa, programmer and writer of Neverwake.
And I'm Pedro, artist and designer of Neverwake.
I always like when people show their book
RPG and
shelves. I can
licensing,
see what kind of
and
books
the
they got
debut
going on.
title of our new studio.
They got the Uzumaki.
You play
manga.
the game as Fiona. After
There you go.
quitting your dead-end job, you try to start over on a farm, a place where you can escape from all
Dog
your
cam.
problems, and finally it starts fresh.
But it gets darker. Fiona will find herself indebted as immortal herald of a dead god. With your sword, you can fight in a fast-paced combat, and you can choose your secondary gear to
I regret
change
making
how
that
you
joke
fight,
about America
like
never losing a war
hook shot
because
you
several
just
people are
crafted.
arguing
But
about
remember,
Vietnam
you
and
still need to keep
Afghanistan.
your
That's why I showed that. That's why I put the dog cam
or
up
paying your
to distract.
mortgage using your very own Luna OS
that
computer.
joke.
You can also befriend or even romance more than 10 characters, each with their own special cutscenes and routines that can interact with each other.
And as you get closer to those
Quote,
characters,
it says new funding goal, getting like an actual dog
to unlock
fighting
new
ring.
combat abilities
I
that
don't think
change
so.
the way you fight.
You can farm, fish, and cook, but Neverway doesn't play like a regular live sim RPG. Time progresses in 3 blocks: morning, afternoon, and evening, and you choose when to advance by doing things like eating, sleeping, or reading a manual. The idea is to let you set your own pace,
cozy games,
so you can choose when you want to fight, or when you just need a break and see your
have
friends.
been doing well.
You will eventually start searching for the Neverway.
Like when all the farming sims got popular, folks decided to all right, I'm gonna use this and then put a twist on it.
As you pay out your debt.
Like, is that working? Like, is that drawing in
If
the
this sounds
audience
like
that
your kind of game,
they
you can
want? I
wishlist
wonder.
Neverway on Steam and stay up to date to our latest announcements. And thank you for watching.
I like that cat.
Is she petting a cat? I thought that was her leg.
Yeah, I know. It was like the exact same.
It's time for a world premiere. This one from a studio based in Johannesburg called Namco. Their previous title, the postmodern platformer Semblance, earned them a place on Forbes Africa's 30 Under 30 list back in 2018, along with a host of other accolades. And since then, they've been hard at work on Relooted, a heist game which tackles a political and
Taking the guard
righteous
with the 2
subject matter.
Euro Dodo things.
Take a look.
How many more years until we get lower thirds? In every showcase, we say that if you're showing a trailer, you should have a small little thing in the corner that just says the game's name.
Like a submarine.
Just keep it there.
No.
It could be like a fucking lower 10th if you want.
So fast. Like a jet/submarine.
There are also the like store pages for all these showcases.
Yeah, it just feels like an easy like. Let's put your little name down there.
I'm Marker.
They want to make sure you're listening.
And I'm Sita, producer.
You're playing with your dogs. You're clearly not listening.
In the near
If there was a lower third, you'd absolutely be
new
listening.
treaty has been signed between the West and Africa. The treaty goes that all African
What'd you say?
artifacts that are on public display must be returned to their country of origin. But museums are using a loophole to avoid repatriation. They begin to only exhibit artifacts in private. Our heist crew is made up of regular people who band together to see these artifacts returned to their
Nice.
country
What's
of
going on?
origin. Operating from
Everybody
a
wants,
Dealing's fun.
everybody wants to
South
steal
Africa.
from the rich.
Dealing's fun.
do the mysterious thing, huh? Are you not tired?
This premise is pretty cool, though. It also
We have
feels
work to do tomorrow.
In the real
like
world,
educational.
a French government report estimated that 90% of sub-Saharan African cultural heritage is in the possession of Western collections. That is millions upon millions of deeply important cultural, spiritual, and personal artifacts, including human remains, that aren't in their rightful place. While the locations in the game are vague and invented, the 70 artifacts in Relooted are very much real. And, as of today,
that's cool.
reside in Western museums and private collections.
DSBO says this is a reverse Indiana
a
Jones.
hugely important
He says it
spiritual
belongs in a
item
museum,
to
and
the
they say,
Pomo
yeah,
people
but
of
not
Kenya.
that one.
It was believed destroyed in 1910. In reality, it had been sent and kept.
I would
in
love to
storage in a
see
European
his
museum.
response
In
to that.
2016,
Like,
the museum
if someone
let
hit him back with
a
that.
Pacoma prince visit the drum in storage. He was the first Kenyan in over 100 years to see the drum. It still remains in storage today. Before each mission in Relooted, players will receive a briefing where they can learn more about these artifacts, where they are from, their significance, and how they came to be removed from the African continent.
He was taken to England following the suicide of his father and the defeat of the Ethiopians by the British at Magdala in 1868.
Relooted is a combination of action
This
and
is
puzzle. Once you pick up a target artifact, the alarm triggers, and you only have a certain time to get out before security arrests you. The puzzle comes in figuring out your plan, and the action comes in executing it. The heists are made up of 3 phases. In phase 1, you case the joint, collecting information about where the targets are and what obstacles you'll face.
From here, we can smash the security glass and get you up to the next floor.
In phase 2, you roam the level, carefully avoiding tripping the alarm and preparing your escape route.
Oh, that's cool.
In phase 3, you execute, flowing through your plan and evading security systems as you carry Africa's heritage home.
The free running looks really cool too.
Relooted is coming to Steam, the Epic Game Store, and
Like, it's essentially
Xbox
a
Series
puzzle
and S.
platformer.
You can wishlist it now.
Remember Patapon, that
Yeah, it's essentially a puzzle platformer
games about those little
with
dudes walking around
a strategy
doing stuff and making
element
music?
Yeah,
well, there's a
on top of
sequel.
it.
And
Well,
like
kind
a
of a sequel.
historical
It's a
message
spiritual
to it.
successor.
Yeah.
It's the core
I love it when
team
games
from
like
Japan
actually teach
that
you
made the
stuff.
OG games.
Yeah,
Coming
same.
back at
Like I
you
think
with more
that's a real
charming
cool
new
effect.
moves,
Like
doing stuff while
if this
making
is like
music.
actually like really fun, put it in a goddamn school.
Yeah, right.
ラタタンの開発をしております小谷博樹と言い
I'm
ます
stoked for this game, Ratatan.
そして私はラタタン
The
の
folks
リ
who
ード
made
プロデューサーを務める
Patapon
坂
pretty
田
much just
和人と申しま
making it
す
again, but
私は現在
not with Sony.
サーフィンや
Yeah.
ランニングそして大好きなけん玉の練
On
習をしている
Keto,
時
thank you so much for the
以
biddies.
外は
Have some love for hosting Summer Game Fest and dealing with Deltarune love.
ラタタンはより
Yeah, are people have
Thank
people
you.
played Deltarune yet?
オ
Or
ン
is
ラインマ
anyone
ルチプレ
enjoying
イ
it?
モード、ローグライトなど新
Where
た
my
な
Deltarune
ゲームデ
fans
ザイン
at?
に取り組んで日々開発を行っています
Do Deltarune
そ
fans
して
have like a name
皆
for
さんと
themselves?
一緒に育てて
The
きた
Delta
ファンベースはとても素晴らしいものであり
Delta
コミュ
boys.
ニティに投
If
稿
I,
してい
if
た
I
だけ
can't think of something clever, I
応援
just
のメッ
put
セー
boys
ジ
at the end of it.
可愛らしいファンアートにはいつも励まされています
Delta
プロデュー
heads.
サーと
Yeah,
して
heads
日々
works
こ
as
の業
well.
界の苦し
Deltoids.
さを
Oh,
感
the
じています
Deltoids.
ですが
Jomo
この
Slomo.
ように
That's
自分たち
good.
の好きなゲームが
I like the
作れる
Deltoids.
ことに日々喜びを感じています
I also like
我々インディ
Rooney's.
ーチームですのでまだまだ皆さんの支援が
Matthew McGuire.
I
今
like
日は
Rooney's
新しいト
too.
レーラーをお持ちしましたの
I'm
で
a Rooney's
ぜ
at.
ひご覧いただきたいと思いますそれではどうぞ
Y'all ever fuck with Patapon back in the day?
No, I never really.
Never played it, but I'm really
Tried it.
interested in this
Yeah.
one. Purely for the art alone, honestly. It just looks really neat.
Looks great.
This trailer's using both sides of the the stereo system. Is anyone else hearing that?
I'm hearing it
Like
both
the-
my ears.
Yeah, like the voices are calling back and forth. Like I like it.
Denmark with a $2 dono. Good to see you, Denmark. Thank you so much. I can't wait to have capital O opinions on this. Oh no.
Is that,
Is that good or is that bad?
ominous or?
That's ominous. Spoken like a true Rooney.
Oh, it got scary. What happened?
It got scary.
Yeah, the art in this looks fantastic.
Yeah. It is so funny though that like this is mechanically the exact same as Patapon. The logo's the exact same as Patapon. You do the thing where you kind of like to the rhythm of Patapon, and this one is just rat ta ta. Like, I appreciate that.
Just legally distinct.
Yeah. What are you drinking, milk?
This next game, led by the
Is that
legendary
celebration
Warren
milk?
Spector of
Okay, that's
Epic
odd.
Mickey and Deus Ex fame, is a totally new take on stealth. His talented team is making something like nothing else. It's an evocative game set in a turn-of-the-century universe, and I cannot wait to play it.
Hi, I'm Warren Spector, Chief Creative
Got a lot of board
Officer
games,
at
dog.
Other Side Entertainment.
Holy moly. He's got as
At
many
Other
board
Side,
games
we
as
don't
Darren has
play
comic
it
books.
safe. We take chances. We
Because I have this organized as well.
Yeah.
I had Star Wars Monopoly in the lower left-hand corner.
And what's right now is thick as thieves. It's a multiplayer stealth action game, unlike any action or stealth game you and your friends have experienced before. Response to the idea and what
You don't know
we do
me.
in the show has been terrific.
You don't know what I've
The team
experienced.
behind the game
Also, we've seen
has
several
made
trailers where you and
responses
your friends try to steal
that we
shit.
wanted to show you.
In the same
So
showcase.
here's an early
Yeah.
sneak peek at Other Side's upcoming
Listen,
player-powered
nothing but
game.
respect for Warren Spector. He made Deus Ex, made Epic Mickey.
This is looking way, way, way better looking than I saw it.
So we're
That's 'cause you saw
trying
pre-pre
to
alpha.
have all the bells
yeah.
and whistles of an immersive stealth game, like hiding in shadows, understanding NPC pathing and vision cones, and timing your movements with them, and lockpicking your way through a guarded location. The X factor to me, however, is probably the presence of other players in the same game.
Man got Billy
I
clubbed.
could study the AI all day long. I could study
little
the
Charmander in the
levels
back.
all day long. But the other thing is,
Pikachu
I don't
wearing
know
the
what
skin
another
of a
player is
Charizard
gonna
is
do.
always
Are they
weird to
gonna
me.
actually
There's like
pocket
Pikachu's
making,
where it's
you know,
like looks like he's wearing like a
situations
onesie
so
of another
fun.
Pokemon, but it
Something
always
that
seems
we
like
don't have
he's
in
wearing
another
the
match
flesh of the
ever
Pokemon.
again. I think that's the thing that I'm looking most forward to seeing players do.
I can feel like a real master of stealth or deceit or cunning because I'm not just outsmarting NPC AI.
Running
Which can
away.
be satisfying.
What?
It's an actual
That was the,
human
that was the
being.
best.
like
that was
that.
the best running
So one of the
animation I've
core
seen
design
today.
players and biggest things is to play with your peers.
That was
and
so
to me,
goofy.
That means a lot.
All
as
these fools have
audio director,
Pokemon in the
because
background. He's got
understanding
Mudkips
surroundings
back there.
At all times, you understand where you are on the map. You can hear where other thieves are. You can hear other threats like guards.
All right.
You would also be able to tell like, oh,
I'm still in the
this
early
quiet
stages, but I have
environment, and then
another
I can hear
theory.
outside
I
it's
think this is
very
a
loud.
Pokemon
So
game.
I'm thinking
Hear
that,
me
like,
out.
wow, okay, if it's
Hear me
raining
out.
and there's a thunderstorm, maybe that can mask
I really
some of
gotta-
my
I
sounds
really
so
gotta
I
get the
can kind
number
of
for that
go in
home.
undetected.
You just wait. When
A
Pragmata
lot
is a
of this
Mega
is
Man
not
game,
fake.
all of
If
you
hear
have to go
train
into
in
a
the
home, and I'm
background
the
in
only one who gets to
distance,
live in the real
there's
world.
actually a train passing by in the world. Every thief for themselves, right? You know, thieves going at it 1v1v1. And one thing that I really like to do is kind of stay back in the shadows and watch everyone go at it. People are falling into my traps and then just waiting for the right moment to swoop in.
Like sit in the shadows and watch everyone go at it. It's real cuck behavior there, my friend.
So every match
Yeah, you
is
really
all refreshed.
walked right into that
The
one.
weather changes, the locations of the clues,
Go
or
back
the
to her
loot,
shot. I wanna see if
the
she's got any
guard patrols,
Pikachus.
and of course the players are always on their own separate quests. So really anything can happen.
This is actually reminiscent of that Robin Hood game.
You know, we've been working on this game for a while now, and I'm just
Except it's
totally
like
stoked
you're
that
not on
other
a
people
team.
are
It's
excited
just a
about
bunch
it
of
too.
individuals
I really want
trying to do a
in
heist.
front of more players as soon as we can, and I'm hoping that many of you will sign up for a playtest. We'd love to get your feedback on the game,
very
and we'd
long
love to show you
URL.
what we've been putting together over here. So thank you very much.
This is a new title from a longtime collaborator of ours, both at Double Fine Presents, where we publish their game Kids, and here at Day of the Devs, where we've highlighted titles like Time Flies.
Kids.
Here's a first look at their new game, Pocket Boss.
Pocket Boss. Metal Gear.
Hi, I'm Mario. I'm roughly half of a small studio called Play
Mascot platformer?
in Switzerland.
What's going on with this
I
microphone?
worked on games like Plug and Play and Kids.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking forward to show you something brand new, Pocket Boss. Pocket Boss is a short game about the small joys of manipulating data. As a remote worker, you're in touch with your boss through a chat interface and will get all kinds of requests. Be smart, erase competitors with one swipe of a finger, navigate the stock market without crashing, and generally find easy solutions for hard problems. Your boss will verify if everything looks correct, and most importantly, beautiful. But as you do all that, the charts start to get a life of their own. They go
Okay, I
wild.
like this.
Will you
I
be
like
able
this.
to tame them? Or maybe even find your own satisfaction on your way to success?
Put this on mobile. Let me touch everything.
Pocket Boss is an intimate encounter.
Yeah, this seems like a
with
great
data
candidate for a
exploring the
touchscreen.
secret life of
Yeah.
charts.
Us,
The game will come
us
out
maybe
later
holding that
this year.
Splitgate 2 Discovery Key would have been a good idea. That hat is not going over well on social media, obviously.
You can find more information and the link to the Steam page on pocketboss.ch. Thank you.
Oof.
This autobiographical game is all about food and our complicated relationship with what we eat and what we see when looking at the scale. Its unique gameplay unpacks the frustration and even the strange humor of cooking, eating, working out, and more. And we finally have a release date.
No, I mean on
Hi,
all the
I'm
socials.
Jenny.
That thing
Hi,
is.
I'm AP. We're the co-directors
That
of
was not
Consume
a.
Me.
With that game
Consume Me
releasing
won the
today, not a
Seamus
great way to
McNally
promote
Grand
it.
Prize at the 2025 Independent Games Festival.
More importantly, it's about to get its release date announced at Day of the Devs.
Like these corgis.
After we talk specifically about how cool it is.
This is good looking food. That's a
Did
good looking
you
piece of
feel
cake.
like a
Good looking egg.
complete jerk and or a loser in
I
high
thought
school?
we already marked food down for
did.
Dosa.
Oh, true. I just said it was a good-looking piece of food.
And I did.
I already closed my window. I just respected the food. It's late. I'm hungry.
I was not.
I
my
have
high school
burger on the mind.
valedictorian. My grades were a toilet
on the brain.
emoji. Furthermore, 0 European museums
There's
have
all
ever
absolutely
yet
in that game.
featured an exhibit
It's
of
on
my
egg.
art. So the
It's
only
not.
thing
I was
could
more
think
thinking
of to
when we wrote that like
want
last
to
year,
do
there was like a
was
handful
get
of indie
hot.
games that all you
That's
played
where
as an
you
egg.
come in.
Yeah, that
Are
heavily
you
featured
tough enough?
egg-based
How
game.
hard
Yeah.
can you
There's like a
get
2D
hot?
one called
Each
Foul
story chapter
Damage and a
includes
3D
sees
one
Jenny
that
with
I think
new
had a demo
goals
that
and
just went
not
up
enough
called
time to
Egg.
comfortably accomplish them.
There was also Arctic Eggs, which had egg right in the title.
Arctic
where you make a
Eggs,
bunch
yeah,
of eggs.
Egging On. I
Manage
just
your
got an
schedule
email
by
that there's a
making
demo for this
meticulous
3D egg
decisions
game
about
called
how to
Egging
spend your
On.
free time.
Every activity costs or boosts different
Get your egg on,
resources.
y'all.
These activities often involve
Remember Arctic
mechanically
eggs?
hilarious mini games.
In consuming,
Yes, I do.
putting food on
What a
your lunch
society.
plate is
You guys seem to
a
love that
puzzle
game.
You can buy a sponge at the corner store to make the hitbox bigger in the bathroom cleaning mini game, and you can also wear a special outfit that results in your mom giving you
I don't
more
understand
money
what's
to
happening in this
clean the
game.
whole bathroom.
I'm slightly
Yoga might
confused.
kill
Yeah.
you.
Encounter cash on the street while
Yoga
walking
might
your
kill
dog.
you.
This part is based on real life, by the way. 1 out of every 16 times I walked my dogs over the past 4 years, I've encountered a crisp 20 on the ground.
Hey, Kino with more bits. Arctic Eggs was
You
dope.
win the
Thank
heart
you,
of the
Donkey,
boy
for
who
getting
gains.
that
Can you
game
hold
jam
on to
going.
it? Can you chart a
I didn't realize
course
that
for
was
I
like a
didn't give that
Donkey
a
game.
Donkey game
Can
jam.
you fit just one
That's
more
cool.
to-do goal on
It's
your
a donkey
plate?
joint?
Or is it
No,
already
no, it's
full
just
person?
his game jam. He didn't publish it or
Does
anything.
any of this matter, either in the game or in real life?
We don't have
That's his own
time
pride
to
of
spoil the
Wisconsin.
story here.
So you'll have to find out yourself when Consume Me comes to Steam on September 25th, 2025.
Please wishlist it as soon as you can.
Seriously, at the rate of $20 per 16 dog walks, it is going to take me 1,095.89 years to earn $1 million, and we need to make another game after this.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Listen,
Sometimes great
I
games
appreciate
can go
that.
unnoticed. You're lucky
That line
when you build a
delivery.
small cult audience, but very rarely do those games go on to inspire huge games like Undertale. That's exactly what happened with this game. Originally released in 2008, and now seeing a release on Steam and Switch, this is off.
Hello, I am Morty's Ghost, a Brussels-based comic book artist and creator of the game Off.
Game what?
Of?
Off?
I think.
Of?
Off is a game I made 15 years ago
Off.
when I was
Oh,
still
Off.
a big, sweet, drooling crybaby. It's a Japanese-inspired RPG where you control a baseball
Wait,
bat
so this game is
shooting
15
balls
years
in a
old?
cubic, strange world. I made this game.
Is this
with
like the
no
first
other
Earthbound like?
ambition than to create something
I don't even know.
funny
I've never
to
even
show
heard of
my
this
friends
game.
and the few
Or is this
around
one of
me.
those fake things where he
But
says,
it
I
got
made this game
out of my
15 years
control
ago, but the game is
and
about the
became
game that
very
doesn't
famous.
exist?
The reason is that
Has anyone
the
ever heard of
game
this game?
is somehow cursed.
I have not,
It
no.
harbors a diabolical force that I can describe. I ask you please not to play it.
Hi, I'm Jack Murphy, a dev on Off.
I'm Ryan Allier and the studio director. It's been a pleasure to work with Mortis Ghost to bring Off to fans old and new.
Off has inspired many indie RPGs over the years, such as One Shot and Undertale.
Hey everyone, it's Toby. Off was a big inspiration to me and Undertale, and I hope you will take this chance to play it either for the first time or the 100th time. Oh.
Off celebrates its 17th anniversary this year, and we've worked hard to preserve its original spirit as we bring
I
it
didn't
to modern
know.
platforms.
Is that dog a
In
man
addition,
Undertale.
Mortis
in,
has designed
in
6 new
Undertale? Is
bosses
that
for
dog like
returning
a
controllers.
big part
Plus,
of
we have a
Undertale?
new soundtrack, which you're hearing right now, and
There's a couple of
revamped
dogs in
combat.
Undertale. I don't remember if that specific dog is
like that one
more
dog.
special than any other ones.
The one dog's pretty
But
nice.
that dog is always just Toby Fox. Like Toby
Yeah,
sees
that's like his
himself as
avatar,
that dog.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're proud
It's
to
his
announce
persona.
Off's release date for Nintendo Switch and
Persona.
Steam.
I love Day of the Devs, but I need more energy to stay awake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'd rather have sincerity than fake energy.
Oh, yeah.
Now a world premiere from a studio
Oh.
based in Quebec called Game Team 6. This
I
is
hear
their
what you're
second
saying.
game together, and it's one of those where the title kind of tells
Yeah,
you-
not even a criticism. It's just a very calm showcase.
Please enjoy your
Sure,
first
sure.
look
Yeah.
at
Yeah, it's like the
Boy.
double-edged sword of like getting the genuine.
Hi.
from the
I'm
horse's
Corey
mouth of a
Martin.
game dev
I'm Thomas
who
Tobin.
might not be camera
And
trained.
I'm Andy
So
Chmalenko. We're co-creators
I
of
like the name
Game Team
Chmalenko.
6, a
That's a good
small
last name.
studio from Canada making heartfelt games with big ideas.
Like this.
We're so
Let me
excited
wander around
to
this place.
introduce you to Tire Boy, a playful action adventure.
already excited for Tire
platformer
Boy.
that
Look at
will
this fucking
go!
What?
Taking through lush environments, solving environmental puzzles.
This just looks like any other day in the Midwest.
This looks great. Look at
What in
you
the
find a
world?
frog.
All while helping locals and uncovering his own past.
This looks
Tire
great.
Boy may be the last of his kind and was lost as a child.
Like
At the start of the
cavemen
game,
fish?
we learn how he was raised by a large
Yeah, I don't know
owl
what's
named
going on.
Deadpool.
Oh, he was
doesn't
raised by
know
an owl,
much
just
about his
like
family or
Samus.
ancestors.
I bet Ridley
It's
and
a
his
story about
parents.
connection and curiosity.
Just like Sonic
as
as well.
Tire Boy journeys through a vast
Yeah, what's going on? All these folks get
world,
raised by
searching
by
for purpose and
birds.
traces of his forgotten
Did the owls
origins.
take him in the first
Many
place?
of
Is
the
that
locals have grown fond of Tire
is that how they
Boy.
get
They'll
down?
often ask him for things
I'm starting to think the owls are the bad guys.
for the game's
Yeah.
main objective, which is to repair a giant radio transmitter to help the local community make contact with long
Yes,
lost
Big William
travelers.
Borbus, $2 dono.
Part of
Thank
that
you so much.
silly
Off
premise
is a
where we're
remake
striving
of the
to make the world
2008
feel
game.
really
Gotcha.
grounded and genuine.
Yeah, I never heard of that
Another thing
one.
we've emphasized throughout development is being playful with the
Far too many
scale of
frogs. Thank you
things
for
in the world,
resubbing on
wanting to make the
Prime.
player
Take my
feel
Bezos
small
money and
and
drink
make you
some
feel like a
water,
kid,
or else I'll
giving you
send
that
you
childlike
all
experience of feeling like everything
hydrate
around
sun
you is impossibly
catchers.
big.
What's a
And that has
hydrate
a
sun
meaningful
catcher?
impact on gameplay.
I'm drinking water,
given that
don't
you
yell
move
at me.
fast, and it
This
feels
counts as
more
open water.
satisfying to do so in a big sprawling
Yeah, my
world.
bottle's blue, just like
Tire Boy
Marty's.
is weird.
Mountain Dew
and
does
full of
not
random
count.
surprises.
It's a blue
We built it to feel like a place you'll want to come back to, whether you're chasing big
Fun
moments
fact,
or just
One of my big
solving
secrets is
little
actually just this is just all vodka every stream.
Oh yeah.
I just drink a big jug, a big
Wishlist Tire
jug
Boy
of
on Steam
moonshine
now,
every
and
stream.
follow at tireboygame.com on Blue Sky to keep up to date. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Hi guys.
Who doesn't love a vacation? Tone took us on
Keto with a couple
delightful
biddies.
expedition,
Do you want to
and the
hear my
sequel,
explanation
Tone Tunes,
again?
gets us
That owl
even
probably.
further from 2D.
That's a client. That's
Something
the
we
number
made
one video
from
game
Steam
owl loves
does it
just
again.
fucking telling you shit
Hello
twice.
everyone.
Snake
Like,
in
I
the garden
raised you like my own
says,
son. Like,
co-founders and
listen to me.
developers at something we make.
Snake in the garden says, "Oh
Some
my
of you
god,
might
I saw
remember
a
us, or
stew
even
made
better,
with Mountain
our
Dew this
little
morning."
game Toem from
What do you
2021
mean?
Showcase.
Why?
I don't want to hear that.
Making
Why?
Toem
Also,
was an
why do you see
adventure
stew in the
we never
morning?
thought it
Who's
would
making
be
stew in the
whole chapter
morning?
afterwards,
A
filled
nice
with
morning
stew
stew? This morning
all
I
around the
saw
world.
like a
And
reel.
that's
No, it's
why
called Morning Dew,
exciting
not
and
Morning Stew.
Honestly, a bit scary.
All
returning
right,
to
Nick. I feel like I
something so
walked
dear
into
to
this
our
one.
hearts.
Or
The
Mountain
tasty
Stew.
game
Both of them are
also
good.
snack in December,
Morning,
and we're
morning
beyond stoked to show the
Dew
game
or
for the
Mountain.
very
Wait.
first time.
Oh, Snake in the garden says they
I
watch a YouTube video. I was like, where are you going?
Yeah. And then Keto with another set of biddies.
Toem
Probably
2
more important
is
to mention,
still
but
a
the Toby
photography
Fox
adventure your sights in a beautiful
LGBTQ
world,
plus
where the main
pipeline
objective is
began
to
with
photograph the
Homestruck,
phenomenon
then
known as
Off,
Toem.
then Undertale, then
Set
Delta.
a few years after the
Wait,
original
but Toby
game,
didn't work
our
on Off, did
protagonist
he?
now jumps into their biggest
You just said he was
adventure
inspired by
yet.
it.
Yeah, he said
And
he's
what
inspired
the
by it.
phenomenon is this time,
Oh.
well, you'll have to
I
discover
also
that
don't know what
yourself.
Homestruck is. Is that Homestar Runner?
Along their journey,
It
they
says
will stumble
Homestuck,
upon
not
special
struck.
NPCs we call
There's no
friends.
R in there.
Each with their own personality
Alright.
and questline.
Sometimes we
These
like adding
friends
ours.
allow deeper relationships for the player, aiding them
pirate.
through fears and difficulties, hence becoming friends. Each friend gives the player what we call a camera tool. These tools allow new and interesting ways
This
of
game
interacting
is
with the world
Toem,
for your
they
camera.
said,
For
right?
example,
Toem
the
2.
scissors, which
Toem 2.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, yeah, there is a Toem already. But it's a
Yeah,
sequel.
yeah.
Or take the hammer, which, yeah, you guessed it, is great for smashing stuff.
Gemnow donates £5 says, "I will spend my
As
super
you might
chat to
have
tell the world I
noticed, we
love
have
rolling
updated
around
the
in a
visuals.
tire."
It's a crafty mix
See,
of
Gemnow
render
knows what's going
styles
on.
that allows us to reimagine the world without compromising on the vibes.
Joffrey
And
Monmouth
finally,
donates $5
and
says,
maybe
"Don't forget
most
about Fallout New
importantly,
Vegas, which is the
we
trans
have a
part of the
new
pipeline."
movement system. It's probably the
you
biggest
go.
change compared to Tone 1, and you can now jump.
Maybe
and
that's a
climb
Fallout
your way
joke that I'll
through the
get when I
environment.
play Fallout.
It
I
adds
think it's
lot
a
of
Timing is
trans
good on
playfulness
that. That
for
Jack
us
is
when
finishing
designing
up a
quests
Fallout
and regions.
playthrough.
Ultimately,
Oh, yeah.
He
making
is.
the world
Apparently,
better.
every time I
He's
see him get
finishing
on,
up
he's
a-
playing Dark Souls 2.
And
He's
don't
finishing
you
up a
worry,
New Vegas,
the handy camera
playthrough,
continues
yeah.
to be the main gameplay component. This time, we made it feel a bit faster and snappier. And tying that in with the new movement, we can't wait to see the photos you'll take.
So to recap,
So Tome
stories,
previously wasn't
updated
this
visuals,
3D
fun new movement
thing. It was like a
system, but
2D.
still the very same
It was 2D, right?
chill and
Yeah.
close experience.
Yeah, like
The whole
even like
team
you would
is working
like every
so
character
very
was
hard
like 2D
to
flat
make Tone
thing
to
that you would
something
take
that
pictures
will
of,
stand
like
proudly
kind of how your
beside
player
the
character
original
is.
game.
There was none of this 3D
Celebrating
movement
what worked
shenanigans.
while improving the rest.
Maybe the third game
So
will
if
add
you're
colors.
interested to learn more, go wishlist the game and join our Discord. See you all real soon. Hello.
Are you looking for a way to support Day of the Devs and you just don't know what to do? We have a new
Does it involve ordering
collaboration
food?
with our partners at the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. They have an annual program called Game Maker Sketchbook, which
I ate before this, but I
sees
couldn't
a
use a snack.
celebration of artistry in games.
My allergies are
And
also
we don't
like
mean just
beating my
concept,
ass.
we mean character design, we mean storyboards,
Just
we
tell
mean
'em to stop it.
iconography. All the different kinds of art that go into developing a game, they are putting
What's in your room
spotlight
that's
on.
giving you allergies?
This year we worked
I have no
with
idea.
Illustrator
Are you allergic to
Artists
cool video
Media
games?
to make this epic
Yeah, you've
But
been
I was
saying-
fine earlier, so I don't know.
Yeah, you've been saying
all
you've
the
been
best
feeling
games of
sick
the
for a
year.
couple
Literally
days now.
dozens and dozens of characters.
Yeah, but
available.
I
Where's
shrug it off.
Waldo of
Oh, okay.
Every game character that you love. That print is
Just power
limited
through.
and on sale at iMovie.com. All the proceeds
Copious
go to
amounts
the
of NyQuil and
AIS
DayQuil.
Foundation and Data Devs. Literally, we're nonprofits asking for your dough, but like it doesn't just mean giving money. It means you get something in return too. Isn't that a joyous thing?
We want to give a huge shout out to our flagship sponsor at Xsola, who really helped make Day of the Devs happen this year. Xsola is a global video game commerce company that aligns with our mission to help developers.
Yeah,
connect
chat. I
directly
assume
with
this
players
looks
to
like
sell
this is
more
wrapping
games
up. I don't know if there's gonna be
without
one
giving
more
up
thing,
control
and
or extra
then
revenue.
theoretically,
Launching today is a new Day of the
developers
Devs
afterwards.
activation on the Xsola Mall to spotlight some of our favorite games from recent Day of the Devs showcases.
Oh.
Scan the QR code below or head to this URL to explore some amazing indie games. And thanks again to Xsola for supporting
Keto,
the
thank you so much for the
celebration of
biddies.
creativity
Get
and
some
community.
snacks. Love yourself. Go
Thank
pee.
you, Greg,
I don't want the
for
gang
that
using
riff on
bedpans to
Xsola.
keep up
We
appearances.
are so happy to have them as our
Too late.
flagship sponsor. But we also have some other
Relay.
sponsors to thank because it takes a village to support Day of the Devs. We are a nonprofit, and every little bit helps. We got our founding sponsors.
people are
Double
yelling at
Fine
you about Discord
Productions
pings.
and I Am 8-Bit. We have a
How is it
whole
picking
list
up
of other
Discord
folks that
pings?
have been contributing throughout the last year.
Yeah, the
and
same
we
thing happened
just
to me.
wanna give them a shout out.
First off,
Annapurna
Tempest, how the
Interactive,
fuck are you blaming me?
Clubhouse
This ain't even my
Games,
stream.
Evolve Digital,
Yeah, keep blaming Marty instead of me.
Communications, Panic, PlayStation, Razer,
yeah.
Sabotage Studio, Studio MBHR, Summer Game Fest.
Just making sure you're paying
and Jeff
attention,
Keighley,
so those Discord
and the
pings
whole
will
gang at the Game Awards for
stick
your
around.
continuous support. Thank you so much.
And if you'd
It
like
was
to
one of you
donate
that tagged me in
directly
the
to Day of
disc
the Devs,
in
you
the
can go
second
to
with Discord. It was your fault.
dayofthedevs.org and
Yeah,
donate
Snake.
today.
You diabolical.
And remember,
Snake.
Day
Snake.
of the Devs is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so any donations are 100% tax deductible.
If you like what you saw here today and want more, just follow us on the World Wide Web, www.dayofthedevs.org. Please wishlist these games. It means a lot to the developers. And thank you for watching today. Thanks to all the developers for sharing their games. And thank you to all
You
our
think we'll see the
generous
new Double Fine
sponsors for
game on
making this
Sunday?
possible. We'll see you next time on Day
Yeah.
of the Devs.
In a while. In a while.
Tim Schafer must be doing something.
Huge thanks to our
Day of
friends
the
at
Devs.
One for
Like,
providing
he
the
can't be-
show,
he can't just
and
be
please
doing
stay tuned
nothing.
for a musical performance from the game Unbeatable.
It's been like 3
and
years.
Peak Divide.
I'm RJ Lake,
here's
and
our
I'm
live
directing
performance.
Unbeatable, a game where music is legal and you do crimes with
We're
Andrew Tsai over at
unbelievable.
D-Cell. This is a never-before-heard new track from...
Oh, he's still waiting in the corner.
This is mostly a never-before-heard track from Unbeatable. It's not a live performance, but all the performances in it are live, if that makes sense. That's because the guitarist is playing
not make
lead
sense.
guitar and rhythm guitar and acoustic guitar and is the drummer, and our keyboardist is the cameraman. This should show you probably just how much work goes into even one of the songs on our 100% original soundtrack, which, by the way, starting right now, you can pre-order at dcellgames.bandcamp.com. That's right, at dcellgames.bandcamp.com. You can pre-order the soundtrack and you'll get all of the songs that we've shown off so far, including this one. Enjoy.
Photosensitivity warning.
You are warned. They're dead serious about it.
Has your voice been truly locked away? Kept inside these worn out days we
I'm gonna grab some tortilla chips. I'm not going anywhere. This is right behind me.
I was gonna be.
Oh.
Is it rude if we pee during the musical performance? I think it's fine.
It's not live.
instead.
So this is a new song from a game that features, like it's a rhythm game that features all original music. So it's very important that the music be like good, because that's going to drive a lot of the progression and gameplay. Folks are saying to check out Unbeatable. It looks cool AF and has a demo.
Yeah, it's in the demo's already in the account for us to check out during Next Fest.
Okay. Yeah, it does sound like something I would take a look at.
Yeah.
Raw dog and tortilla chips?
Yes.
I love it.
I did that earlier. I did it earlier.
Wait, you said you like those the lime ones, right?
Yeah, but these are like bootleg ones, like because they're. I don't know why. Because I guess it says organic. Because it says organic on the bag, I somehow assumed that these must be healthier than the regular Tostitos ones.
Yeah.
And they generally taste less salty.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that song is called Worn
this must
Out
be
Tapes,
better for
and
me
it's
because I
actually
will
gonna be
inhale
playable in our
just
demo starting
an
during
entire
Steam
bag
Next
of
Fest on
Tostitos.
June 9th,
So I
alongside
need to
Worn
do
Out
something
Tapes'
about it.
Holly Ho version, which you might recognize from Rhythm Doctor.
I like
remember
my
hearing that
blue
first version of
tortilla
Worn Out
chips.
Tapes all the way back in 2018, which is when we started
like blue
working on the
corn
game.
tortilla
Yeah.
chips?
As time went on,
Yeah, they look
the
I don't think
style
they
of the
taste any
music
different.
and the way we designed
They're
the
blue,
title
so it's
evolved.
cool.
And it's a full circle moment getting to bring you this brand new edition of the song when made for their final version of the game.
Both the vocal album and the score for Unbeatable just went live
Damn
on
you, John Boy.
dieselgames.bandcamp.com for pre-order. And if
That
you
was John
pre-order the
Boy's
vocal
thing.
album, you get
You
all
can
of
all
the
yell at
songs
John
that
Boy
we've shown off
Wombly.
so far, including Worn
Not
Out
me.
Tapes.
Or Marty.
And if you pre-order the score, you'll get all
pings.
the background music from the
Yeah,
demo,
you can turn
all
that
the
off,
top
I think.
eight music,
Because then
all
I
the
have to
baseball
move my
stuff
cameras away, and then
from
I'll get
the
yelled
demo.
at for that. So they have to
You can
pick
also
which one they
listen
want to be mad
all
about
of that
first.
starting today on our YouTube channel.
You don't pop
And
the
that's basically
the
it for
chat
my
out
calls to
before you
action for
make
this.
your camera boxes.
What else
yeah.
is
No.
there to say besides
You should probably do
wishlist
that.
the game, play the
It'll
demo,
solve this problem.
and thank you a lot. Like genuinely super. I'm not. We're
I
not
only
here
only
without you.
I only
Like,
think about
genuinely.
2 seconds
I
ahead in
don't
the
have
future,
anything to say.
Casey.
I don't have any real words. All the planned stuff ended back when I stopped talking about the album. This, I can't really think of a good way to thank you because there is more love
now you're gonna make
that has
me
come into D-Cell than I have any idea what to do with. This game doesn't exist without the support we've gotten so far. So, oh my God, from the bottom of my heart and everyone at D-Cell Games, thank you so much. We're going to continue trying to do the best we can do.
Yay.
Great job, everybody.
One more stream. One more stream. I hope they announce the release date for Skate Story. 'Cause that's a ball game.
That is the ball game, yeah.
Now everything's broken. Now I gotta fix it.
You got time. Also, did the music get louder again?
Did get louder.
Like it sounds like it keeps getting louder.
It wasn't Nick's fault. That was I'm not watching our stream. Oh, is this Devolver? They got a nice little countdown.
Cool. I got 2 minutes.
Is
to
this that
fix
whole
that.
game?
You can't just walk around asking if this is a whole game.
No, is this that whole game?
I don't think so. The game about digging a hole?
Yeah. No,
I
that's
don't
not
think
this.
so. Yeah, this looks a little more stylish. This music's great. This sounds like Disaster Piece.
There. Cameras are fixed.
Good job.
They're not really fixed.
S6 with $2 says biggest holy crispy bacon moment so far, boys.
Can I have an example of a holy crispy bacon moment? Way into my own.
I'm taking from that just to mean general excitement.
Holy shit.
Like, ooh, yeah. Probably the Wu-Tang game for me.
Partly in terms of like just us talking about Wu-Tang seconds.
Yeah, like it was very surprising,
Yeah.
and then it was just the concept of it. I was like, okay, I want to support this. I hope it's good, and then it immediately kind of looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah, like from the Keeleys, like Resi 9 was the big new thing that I was excited for. I had a bunch of those moments during the Sony showcase 2 days ago. But yeah, a lot of these were like catch-ups on like Sword and Shield, Sword in the Sand, Sword in the Sea, whatever the fuck that
Sword
game
of the
is
Sea?
called. It's great look. It's very
Like your favorite
hard.
game.
Yeah.
Nick, what did you do to the
I'm in Marty
chat
real
is losing
big.
their minds. Oh, good.
Large Marty, finally. Dower Dodger, been in the Green Gang for 18 months. Thank you so much. Stretch, grab a drink, take a bathroom break. I already did. I'm worried about Nick. Nick's over here shitting himself. Blaming on his dogs. Blaming on his goddamn pups.
I'm
fixing it all. Back on the clock.
Everybody shut up. Blood and violence.
Kenny's son makes video games.
It's coming.
In fact, Kenny's son has made games for as long as he could remember.
Everything's broken.
Even
Fixing
as a
it.
young man, his curiosity and dedication
There was a
to the
countdown. You
art
should have
was
known when it
apparent.
was going to start.
His parents,
Yeah, but I got distracted
his
with
teachers,
being done.
and his friends all knew this about
You guys are
Kenny.
missing so many reveals.
He
This is
loved
crazy.
video games,
Well, they can see it now.
and his desire to make them was
It's just taking me a long time to
This is
bring
gonna be
the
an
camera
emotional
back to their
movie.
correct size.
from the world around him and the games that formed his tastes. Kenny was always in front of a screen, tinkering away at whatever idea fluttered
Still on
through
this,
his mind. Video
Holy
games
shit.
that Kenny found, but he could have never expected the heights he'd one day reach.
One day, I'm gonna make a game called Bobbit just for you, Volvi.
Vomit? Oops. One more transition. There we go.
Look at my elbow. The Kenny Sons.
The Kenny
What is going on? Is this a fake? Was this a mockumentary now? This just literally might be a short film.
Hey there, I'm Kenny's son, and I'm coming up with my new game.
That is not.
Actor
This is
portraying
how I
Kenny's son
imagined my
is
studio would look like if Devolver Digital gave me enough funds to make my studio. Yes, it's just me.
There's like 5 of us, Kenny.
So, my first notable game was Circa Infinity, a hypnotic platformer that was passed over by Devolver Digital when I first pitched it to them. But that game did a lot of good to me. It gave me the belief and the confidence to actually
You would or
make
you
a
have?
career. And I'm so
I would.
grateful
I
for
do
the
not think it's
support
real.
from players and no
Yeah, and that's what's
problems
confusing me. Like,
Devolver for obvious reasons.
when
From
did they
there,
get to the
I
games that they
started
plan to
developing
publish?
games every year to hold
Like,
my
are these
fire.
real games that they're going to publish? I don't
Like they look like real games, so I don't know if
Yeah.
they're just weaving real games into
Mr.
this
Sun's
narrative,
Hatbox, which was
or
again declined by Devolver Digital, but that game got a lot of commercial and critical success. And now we are here in the present
What's
tense.
happening?
Ball pit, the brick breaking, the ball fusing, the base building, survival roguelite in partnership with Devolver Digital. They finally got their together and they saw the
Oh, sounds like the
potential of this
stream needs to be a
beautiful
little bit
game,
louder.
its balls started dangling in front of their faces.
So, do you want me to edit out that?
No, please don't keep it. So now we're going to discuss the ball pit. And we're going to see
Please don't keep
first
it.
trailer, and after that, we're going to delve a little bit deeper into what makes this game so much fun. Roll that footage, Henry. Go for it.
You said you were the only one here.
Henry. Henry.
Kenny's Son world premiere.
Balbalon has fallen.
Balbalon.
A pit is all that remains.
You want to showcase that even
Now
louder?
treasure seekers flock to explore its depths.
Is this another Tetris like?
Ball fusing. Base building.
The artist formerly known as Fatcock shows his face. $2 dono. Shame that Resi 9 has a 2026 release date, but it's early 2026. That means next year we'll kick off with a fun game. How about that?
Totally not enough games for you to play the rest of this year.
To be honest, back half of October and November, we don't know yet.
Call of Duty, you'll have that.
The one where I play Saddam Hussein. Are they finally brave enough?
The ball game doesn't look bad.
Yeah, this looks.
Is it real?
Dumb addicting game I will be playing.
I don't know if this is a game.
It better be.
I don't. There is a non-zero chance this is not real.
Ball pit. Descend into chaos.
Demo's available now. Still don't think it's real.
I will be playing the ball game.
Your fucking life is the ball game.
That computer is.
It's true.
So, anyways, listen. When I first started work on Ball Pit,
When we started work on Ball Pit.
I sneezed so hard just now. I'm sorry,
saying,
guys.
it was a little different from what it is right now. The core concept has been the same from the beginning, but I've built on
I'm
top
surprised
of it
my
the
nose
last
is
few
bleeding.
years. Also, the game comes from a very
There's too many balls.
space. Look, when I was a little boy, I was diagnosed with IBS, internal ball syndrome.
That's not that seems
Now, what that meant was that I would spontaneously spit up balls.
These dang balls.
But that was not painful or anything. But the affliction was such an important part of my life that I had to weave it into the narrative of my next game as an artist. And as they say, true art lies within.
I like that bird noise.
Ball Pit. The demo is on Steam as we speak, and the full game is going to release later this year. So if that is something that intrigues you, then please give the demo a spin and also wish list the game to be up to date with the release date later this year. And if even then you're not convinced, then I have two folks that I've invited who have been really important for me to bring this game to life. And other people back behind the scenes, team, thank you so much, everybody. Thanks. But these two have been the 2 stars for sure.
Thank you, Ken. And hello to all you gamers out there. I'm Rick, and I play the Fireball in Ball Pit.
And I'm
Some
Janet.
of you may recognize me from my past work, say as a segment in the Super Mario Brothers Fire Bar. Yes, I was and most recently as the Light Punch Hadouken from Street Fighter. And my co-star Janice, who is new to video games and, quite honestly, over her head.
That was an unnecessary jab, Rick. So, hello, I am Janice, and I play one of the hunters in Ball Pit, which is just one of the many playable characters. But, well,
This is Devolver's and go.
so excited to be working on a video game.
And be smart,
So
don't
my
you? See
kids
all I
love
say.
video
What the
games,
fuck?
And they just think this is so cool. And I used to work in
Please, Bob.
insurance, and you know, sometimes I handled fires, but not like fireballs. Would love to extinguish that. But this is just so much more fun. Look at me in my desert outfit. So fun. But anyways, I'm rambling now, so sorry about that. I'm just excited to be here. Woo!
A masterclass in syllables. Now, Ball Pit is a fast-paced fantasy roguelike wherein heroes must find the balls to plunge deeper into a seemingly bottomless pit of monsters. There are two sides to the game, much like that two-faced Janus.
Rick.
The combat sees players select one of the hunters, each with their own starting ball type and special perks. Collecting XP gems from vanquished foes builds up your meter, which allows you to
This
add
looks
new
like
balls and items into the mix.
Several
and
different
upgrade,
fake
or
mobile
even
games that you
combine
get ads for.
existing
Like
balls
those
to
zombie
create
games and shit, and
insane
like
mashups.
different quick games.
Each realm you visit has its own unique enemy types,
I like it.
pesky mini-bosses, and menacing final boss figure to clash with at the very end of the run. Win or lose, you can take some
Like, it's a
or all of
shmup
your
and a
spoils of war
brick-breaking
back
game
up
at the
the
same
pit
time.
base.
Yeah.
Use
And it
those
has these,
resources
like,
to build out new structures to
meta
your town
elements
and
to it.
fields to harvest that
Or, like,
unlock new playable
meta,
hunter
what's the term?
characters.
Like,
Itchy
Each with
finger.
their own flair and
Higher level
combat.
elements.
Over time, your base will expand, giving way
Is
for
it
more room
brick
for
breaking
buildings,
since you don't have to like
fields,
paddle
and
your
quarries
projectiles
to work from,
back?
and improve your hunters'
I mean, I think it's like the
There
it's a
are
twist
many
on it, but I think it's still like the fact that it hits
many
one and just
hunters to
bounces more,
unlock,
and you're
a
kind of
dizzying
left to the
amount of balls and
bouncy gods.
combinations to experiment with on your quest to rebuild Babylon.
Enzu with the 2-pound donuts. It's next year's bingo. Out of work actors dying on the inside. I feel like they're having a good time.
And that, my friend,
Yeah, also they're
they
getting paid
understand
for
any
this.
of
There is
this.
a lot more
Yeah.
to unveil in the coming
Ghost Kid.
Later this year, if you still have it, please try the demo on Steam as soon as
Genuinely
you can.
good.
Because this has been something that I've wanted to create since I was a sweet little boy. And this is something very, very special.
Was that it?
So who actually made this game?
Kenny.
That's the thing, is like whoever made this game, I feel like it has to be an internal Devolver studio that they would be fine with like taking the piss and everything and like not getting the credit.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we done?
Were we deceived? Well, Jombly with a bit border. Thank you so much, Jombly. New content idea: a backdrop based on Devolver's showcases. What does it mean? We need Darren. I don't even think Darren could figure out what is happening right now.
Yeah, that is
I
a
don't trust
tall
us
ask for
being.
Darren.
I don't trust us being done. I think we're done, but I don't trust us being done. Even though the name of the stream was Ball Pit, like that was the stream. It wasn't the Devolver Digital Showcase. It was like Ball Pit, the story of Ball Pit.
So is there not a Devolver Digital Showcase? Is it just this? Because it's still just a black screen, right? Like
No, we're done.
Oh no, it's finished. It just ended. Wow.
My
Wow.
immediately went to a reaction of the Pacers Thunder game 1 from last night. That was shocking. And then Jamnog with a 5-pound dono. Thank you so much, Jamnog. I think it's got legs. I will tell my boy Elon, and we will put 1 billion in on it. See? There we go. That was great.
It was almost 15 minutes of that one game.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
It was funny as hell.
It was entertaining.
You definitely won't
Yeah.
forget about the ball pick.
Yeah. Part of me also wanted updates on things like Skate Story. That would have been nice. And like, I feel like they should do one normal stream, and then you could do whatever you want afterwards. do like 10 minutes of normal, and then you can be as weird as you want.
Because like when they first started doing this, they did a showcase. They showed you games, they told you about games, but then they interwove the insanity throughout. It's just insanity now. And like that is fine on its own, but we learned about one game.
Well,
and
we learned
like half about
that
one game.
You got a release date for Baby Steps yesterday. And there was another game in the PlayStation Showcase from Devolver that we got a release date for. I forget what it was though.
Baby Steps. Keto with a bit border says, as Gamer Darren would say, first off, I hate the idea of Gamer Darren. Where we backdropping, boys? It's a Devolver revolver. Darren's classic catchphrase, where we backdropping, boys. So yeah, I think that will do it for us today with a question mark at the end.
Maybe that stream will come back on.
I mean, no, my YouTube is now playing highlights of yesterday's game 1 of the files. Yeah, so there are a bunch of streams tomorrow, but I think a bunch of us are going to be out, so I don't think that we're actually going to be doing those. But I think like starting at like 10 or 11 a.m. Central, there's going to be, if you just tune back into the Game Awards channel, I think they're going to be showing like a wholesome showcase, the like women-led games, the Latin American games, future games, all that cool stuff. But we will be back on Sunday, probably going live around 11:30/11:45 Central. So right before noon, and we'll be back for the Xbox showcase, immediately followed by an Outer Worlds 2 showcase, immediately followed by the PC gaming showcase. Yeah. So that should be another fun one on Sunday. Yeah, and there's this IO Interactive thing, but it's in a half an hour, and I'm going to be honest, part of it's like, I don't want to watch anything on Mind's Eye. I don't want to watch anything on Mind's Eye because it comes out next week, and I just want to go in fresh. So
yes, that's why.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it that I don't need to be shown anything else.
It's top game of the year.
Yeah, exactly. Top game of the year. Cool. Anything else people should know? Nick?
New Unpacked episode out. You can go watch that. And then, yeah, just more showcases this weekend. And of course, we'll be doing our usual Steam Next Fest roundup. So we've already got a shit ton of demos to go through. So be on the lookout for that. Not this week, but next week.
Yeah, Next Fest starts on Monday at noon. We're going to be playing a bunch of demos and putting together a fun roundup video of, a bunch of us talking about a few games that we really liked from it. KC?
I'm around.
He's existing.
He's around. He's in a little bit of a generic tortilla chip haze right now. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I'll be back for the other showcases later, so tune in.
Hell yeah. Yes, Deeps, that was it for Devolver. There's no more Devolver.
And yes, there will not be a Smash Sunday tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's Saturday, so there will definitely not.
Well, I was right either way. So
yeah, Nick is correct.
Guys, Christmas isn't tomorrow. Sorry to tell you, Christmas. There's not gonna be a Christmas tomorrow.
Tomorrow is not Sunday.
No. Excellent. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching on YouTube and Twitch. Everyone who donated throughout the stream, sent good vibes, and all of those members of our Patreon. We appreciate each and every one of you, and have a great rest of your Fridays. Bye, everyone.
Later.
Keto did ask who won bingo. I guess I did, because Sonic would have gave me a bingo. So
I don't know. I already closed mine, so I might have won, but I didn't see it.
Bye, everybody.
There's no way to know. Bye, everyone.
Nick didn't do Sonic when it was Sonic, so maybe let's
true.
just do it again.
We said if you don't do it when you do it, you didn't do it.
Let's just try it again. Like, we'll refresh the cards. We'll try it again.
For Xbox?
Yeah.
You'll get it all.
Xbox and PC Gamer. They could have Dokkaevi.
God damn it. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.